Okay. Welcome, everyone, to the D20 live stream for June 2016. I am not Big Mike. As you can see, I'm not quite as handsome. My name is Devin. I'm part of the D20 Live crew. And Mike's actually wondering why on earth I even complimented him. You know, it's our job to actually make his life problematic. My name is Devin. I'm part of the D20 Live crew. Was helped Mike a little bit with some tech back whenever he was doing Tomb of Horrors. Aside from that, I GM a lot of our usual Tuesday night games, and it's my honor to GM this particular one. I believe I'm the first host of D20 Live, other than apart from Big Mike himself. So that's it. That is myself. We're going to be doing this particular session. More of a historical drama. It's going to be Sengoku Jidai, if you're not familiar with that. It's the Japanese Civil War. The shogunates, all the rival shogunate clans warring against each other. And the system we're going to be using is Fate. We're going to switch the camera over to the rest of the crew so that they can introduce themselves before we get started.
Hey. He's still in the blanket.
He's still in the blanket. All stealth.
Alright, so
all
then?
Well, since we technically can't see him, yeah, probably.
Alright, so Scott, you can introduce yourself.
I'm Scott. I work for Com Bravo, and I'm a member of D20 Live.
Hi, I'm Big Mike. I'm the founder and guy who runs D20 Live, and I'm a player today. Are we saying our character names now?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
No, you will.
Hi, I'm Tom. I'm just one of the regular D20 Live crew. Just known this guy for way too long, and then that's why I'm here.
See, that's what I'm used to.
Yeah,
and the man in the sheet.
Nobody rolled perception yet. You can't see me.
Fine, I'll have my notice.
We're in the middle of goddamn summer.
Okay,
by
sorry.
the way.
I'm dying in here.
It's so hot. So hot.
Alright, my name is Jordan. I was in the last time we did this for some reason.
Yeah.
And they've insisted on putting me in front of a camera again. And I don't know why you keep to yourself.
I don't know, man.
Well, the last time we did it, you were in a maid outfit, I think.
Oh, shit.
Just
we agreed to never talk about it again.
It's like we would not talk about this
We don't
again.
talk about it. The audience talks about it all the time.
No, they don't.
They're in there yet? Yeah, they're in there. I don't know where they are anymore. We're not
Okay,
going to put those on, though. We're doing something different today.
Yeah, exactly.
As a forewarning, I'm going to swear a lot. So if you have kids watching this, that's probably a bad plan.
I guess like a sailor.
As a forewarning, I'm going to swear a lot, which is a nice twist. Well, I'm going to swear more than normal.
I'm just
Mostly
put that
it is
out there.
nice.
In other words, I'm giving him a break today.
Yeah.
Giving Big
I
Mike
don't
a
have
break
to be the
today.
professional
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
Well, I mean, usually we're making your life difficult.
Yeah, now we're making
Now we
his.
make his life difficult.
Yeah. All right. So, where you are all members of 3 different ninja clans. You are ninjas within clans. Poor way of saying that. You are members of 3 of the different clans that Oda Nobunaga, the current shogun, has wiped out. The Uesugi, the Hoji, and the Tareka. Those 3 clans have Takeda.
5
Thank you.
seconds in.
Yes, 5 seconds in, I'm making mistakes. I'm not sure how that compares to Mike.
Oh, I make 20 pounds.
You make 20 pounds of mistakes all the time. Yeah.
Your intro is better than mine. It's normally 10.
So you are all members of one of those 3 clans. You are all ninja within those respective clans. You have fought against each other before, but you are coming together on this particular moment because your clans, your lords, your clans have found an opportunity where Oda Nobunaga is going to be vulnerable, and you've found out some information. Your lords have found out some information that they're going to be using to try and set up an assassination, a takedown. In other words, sort of curtail on top of this particular situation. It is late summer. All the blossoms have fallen off the trees. You have come to neutral territory within the Hoshi lands, which is the last clan that Nobunaga is currently going to be attacking. You have agreed to meet at a neutral ground in a secluded temple. The priests have left for the day, and you all approach from different pathways, with the exception of Jordan and Mike, who you are both coming together as part of that same clan. Okay, you are both part of the same clan. But you all approach otherwise at different times and from day to end in different methods. and
We're all meeting each other.
you're all meeting each other. You two have not met, even though you're part of the same clan. You two have not met before, and all of you are meeting each other for the first time.
Do we have a way in place so that we know what each other is? Because we'd all be dressed like civilians, and no one would know.
Yeah. It's essentially, instead of wearing your clan's mon on your shoulders or on a massive banner pole, as Samurai did. Yeah, exactly. They're on the surface of your hand guards, which is overlaid by more woven plate normally. So you normally have your van braces with the woven bamboo or the woven plate. You have a second layer of it that shows your hidden clan status, and that's something that only the ninja of your respective clans would use. Yes, I'm taking some liberties of people who are historians. I apologize. I am one myself. I don't care. I'm taking liberties with it.
I think he's apologizing more than Ubisoft ever has.
Yeah.
So we
say the name?
What, Ubisoft?
Shut up.
So we you meet at this temple, right? And you meet a man there who was balded, shaved clean, wearing an orange and black tri-layered kimono. Obviously finished his training for the day. Sweat is palpitating off the top of his head, and he's enjoying a brisk afternoon tea. You approach, and he has 4 tatami mats laid out in front of him, and he doesn't actually invite any of you to sit. He's simply waiting for the 4 of you to sit. So go ahead.
Sit.
Likewise.
We're gonna go from left.
Is there a cup of tea other than his?
Yes, there are 2, but nothing has been poured into your cups yet.
I pour myself.
Okay.
I walk in covered in rags, wrapped up around my arms. I'm limping, and I have a walking stick with me. I'm leaning on heavily, and I look as a beggar or a leper of some sort.
Nice, very cool.
And then I make my way into the area.
Then I come in dressed as a farmer, a very ignorant-looking farmer, and I sit down, scratching myself. Jordan's punished for trying to out-RP everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Hitting his arm against the fuse box.
Just a time.
The 4th time.
The audience won't be able to see this, but he actually has, like, where his arm is cut off on the camera right now, there's a fuse box that he's going to be bashing his arm against repeatedly.
The fuse box has the highest stealth score.
God, you went method.
You went too method.
And I have a legit limp.
My arm.
Yeah.
Get it together.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we going?
I think we're all sitting down.
So,
pour myself a cup of tea already.
all right, we'll go ahead and introduce yourselves. We'll start with from Jordan, working over to Scott, so I can write down your names. And yeah.
So I'm super bad at Japan, so I apologize if I do this wrong. So my first name is Yosuke.
Yosuke. Okay.
Ubisuji. This is my clan name, I guess, family name.
Yeah, Uisugi.
Okay, so am I reading off with the aspects of my character and stuff? Is that what we're doing?
Not really. What I want you to do, so for those who don't understand Fate, you define not just your skills, but you define your personality traits. And there's one sort of high concept that defines how your character operates on a whole, and then your major, what they call trouble. In other words, the personality trait that will get you into the most shit. And the one that I can use to cause problems for you. So what I want you to do is say your high concept and your trouble. Those will be the main ones.
Okay. So my high concept is I am a shadow.
Okay.
I blend into the crowd. I do not like to be seen. I like to be very generic and not immediately recognizable at any given point.
Okay. Yep.
My trouble skill is, my trouble aspect is Lady Luck knows me. Of anybody who knows me, it's of course the embodiment of fate. I either have very good luck or very poor luck. It never hovers in the middle.
Yeah. She pays too much attention to you.
Too much.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. And Tom.
Okay. My character's first name is Kenshi, and he is from the Takeda clan.
Kenshi.
Okay. His high concept is poetry in motion. Everything I do needs to be beautiful.
Somehow this doesn't actually.
Simple.
What are you doing?
Freaking crane.
Everything I see. He's a crane. He's a crane from L5R. No, we're not playing L5R.
No,
anyway.
We could have played L5R.
Everything I do has to be beautiful. If I'm making bread, I have to arc the dough, and the flour needs to be in a.
If he's walking in, he has to have a furl to his kimono.
Is the reason
Perfume coming off his hair.
And that's
the
my high
reason we're not
concept.
playing L5Rs because we keep chuckling whenever one of us says taint?
I got better at
He
that.
got better at that. That's it. Jordan got better at that.
See, Jordan, I was going to put you out there like that, but you had to, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Had to.
And so my trouble is opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. I don't need to see it. Don't need to know it. Don't care.
Okay. Yep.
That's my
And
trouble.
Big Mike.
I'm going to try and do this right. I'm Uesugi Shiro. My high concept is life is cheap and men are flawed. My trouble is brutal violence gets the best results.
Yeah. Okay.
You're
All
such a
right.
pleasant person.
I will be, yes. All life has no meaning. I'm a nihilist.
Yes.
Enjoy.
And that'll be a very easy thing to take advantage of.
I hope so.
Hey.
Okay. My character is Hoji Hayato.
Hayato.
My
Okay.
high concept is veteran Arthur with nothing. Pardon.
You're an author, are you?
Yes.
Yes. A ninja author. He kills people with words.
Where do you think the pen name came from?
Ah.
Being helpful.
So,
Are you the-
veteran archer
Minutely.
with
Veteran
nothing
archer.
left to lose.
Okay.
And my trouble is my honor died with my family.
Okay. All right. So you have. Do you mean by that you have no honor to speak of, or that when you're or you are still sore about your clan having been killed?
More or less, my family's dead, so no real reason to keep up on that.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I'm really curious what the chat has to say.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
So,
Chat.
has chat said
How's chat
anything
doing?
so far?
Chat's doing okay. They're just looking. They're trying to figure out audio.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
There is a little bit of popping still, but one guy can't hear anything.
So normal for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Normal.
D20 Live. Audio issues are our bet mate.
Yes.
If it wasn't flawed, we wouldn't be doing this right.
This is how we do.
What's the saying? There are no accidents, and there's no mistakes in art, only happy accidents, or some bullshit.
That's not true.
I know. I've been on the other side of art.
Okay. So,
Right.
sipping
Paint
some
us a
tea.
word picture.
He offers you tea. Doesn't give his name. Like, please partake in my tea. I've had a cup so far this afternoon. Thank you all for coming. I know it must be difficult, considering the pasts of your clans and considering the animosity that some of you share, even among your own families. But I want to thank you for coming here and putting your lives at risk on this day for the betterment of your clan's future. Nobunaga has done great crimes to your families and to your clans. Each of you know the great pains with which he is brought upon our people and this country. But he has created one error, one flaw in his grand scheme. He has trusted the wrong man. Mitsuhide-san, his greatest general, comes from the Akeshi family. He has placed his trust in him from many successful battles, predominantly with the Takeda clan. And he has given him the opportunity to wipe out the people of this province. Akeshi-san, within half a day's time, will ride out with the majority of Nobunaga's army to attack these lands, leaving Kyoto completely barren, empty. Well, to a certain extent. Empty of patrolling soldiers. There will still be the guards along the fortress wall, the city walls and the fortress walls.
Who's coordinating guards?
His name is Kendo. His name is the personal guard of Nobunaga himself. Nobunaga takes his tea ceremony first thing in the morning in 2 days' time, and then we'll go through his ritual prayers with his high priest. Kendo will be watching over him, as well as other guards, courtiers, and members of his retinue. But there will be no patrolling soldiers on the street. It will simply be peasantry, and there will be his personal guard. He's going to be at the temple in the city. He's going to be at the temple in the center of the city, from what we understand. Now, normally this would be a task difficult even for the group of you. But he doesn't actually realize that Akeshi is planning on turning the army around, and this is where we're going to take advantage of the situation. Akeshi-san has grown tired of Nobunaga's violent tendencies and tyrannical rule, and has turned the army back to the city without his knowledge. His intention, from what our informants tell me, is that he will march the army to the city, take the walls, bring in enough of his own forces in to subdue the guards, and capture Nobunaga and his son, for giving them the opportunity to commit seppuku, as is their right. We want to ensure that this happens. We want to ensure that nothing goes wrong. We want to ensure that Nobunaga is taken out of power by whatever means you find necessary. You all deal with things in different manners.
When will Mitsuhide make his attack?
The army leaves this evening. He will return at dawn the following day. He is going to let Nobunaga's family sleep and let Nobunaga believe that for the following day that he is safe. The army will take a while for it to actually return. So you will have a day's grace period from when the army turns around to when the army gets back to the city on dawn on the second day. At that time, they will return and attack the city walls. Hence why you have the warning. I want to ensure you actually have opportunity to put yourself in place. Are there any questions?
Do we have a layout of the city that we can use?
Of course, and he hands you a map that shows all the major temples, thoroughfares, entrance and exits to the gate. We all good? Everything all right? Be louder. Okay. All the entrances and exits and major thoroughfares, where the temples are, and where his patrol route will be from the royal palace to where he will actually be having his prayers. Anything else?
We're going to need to see this actual location properly. Where's the nearest? And I look at the map. Where's the nearest high vantage point?
The main gate and the eastern gate are the two highest vantage points. Either would work. So you would be able perhaps it would be the first place where you would actually go take stock of the situation there.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. So take the map. I assume you brought whatever tools you need to get the job done. May the gods and ancestors guide you, and may you deliver swift justice for this country. All right. So you leave the temple, and you have I want you to take a. You've already sort of introduced each other's names. I want you guys to sort of describe how you're looking once you're outside of, your peasant garb, that sort of thing, as you're moving through. And you guys can take over, sort of describe how you're getting to the city, when you get to the walls, that sort of thing, and plan out how you're actually going to do this.
Well,
I assume everyone brought a horse.
I, as a farmer, I have a horse and cart. You don't need to ask how I got it.
There's hay. There's a little bit of blood along the side.
Yeah,
it's okay.
It's been wiped off.
It's been wiped off. Yeah.
I brought a horse. I have to look.
Well, what are you dressed as? Are you dressed nicely?
I'm dressed fairly well off, almost like a wealthy merchant. I can't be an actual prince or a lord. That'd be too much. But I can dress up like a fine merchant.
Okay.
Simply traveling at his leisure.
So you have a fine merchant with it accompanied by a farmer.
Well, I can make you look like my employee.
Cart boy?
Cart
yes,
boy.
with some random knickknacks in the back.
So hay.
Sure.
Okay.
And then top of the hay.
Yes. Does anyone want to sneak into the hay for the trip?
Probably him.
Oh, hey.
Hence why he still has the blanket.
I've never met before. How did my bale of hay?
I hobble over and climb into the cart.
Nice.
I scooch into the hay, kind of like burrow my way into it, sort of thing.
Okay.
As I'm doing so, the cloak I'm wearing, like the overbearing cloak, because I'm presumably hiding my sores and whatever, kind of lets go, and you see underneath it a sort of light boiled leather, almost like a carapace sort of thing.
Okay, cool. Very nice.
Would it be a cuirass? Would that be the term? A cuirass?
Doesn't matter.
You're thinking of Pendragon. That's the breastplate.
I didn't try to name it anything. I don't actually know what it would be called.
Yeah.
But it's sort of like a.
You would have van braces. You'd have leg braces.
Yeah, but it's all wrapped up in
Yeah.
what looks to be bandages.
Also,
So it
okay,
looks
so they're all
like-
covered up, so you don't actually see what's over there.
I look
Yep.
very. My face is dirty. Do you see what you presumed initially to be sores on my skin? But you can see it's just juice from berries and stuff. Like it's all very fake once you actually look closer.
Okay, all right.
And so what you would want to see is then I look very sick, but if you want closer inspection, I'm surprisingly healthy. Move a little too quick sometimes.
Awesome. Okay.
Oh, I'm dressed as a very
Sorry.
fine
There's
we'll
Scott.
Mine's rather simple. I'm dressed as a trapper. My
Oh.
prefers the trade.
Okay, all right. So you're a skinner, trapper, hunter. That's how you're approaching the walls.
Are you just riding alongside of us? As a
No.
team? We all just
It's
work
safe
right
on
now?
the road.
Yeah.
It's safe on the road in numbers.
All right.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
You approach city gates. Now, as I said, it's coming towards it. You start to see the banners on the as you crest the last hill. You can see the tops of the city walls as you begin to crest the hill. As you do crest the hill, the sun is setting, and cast against the sun are the city itself, and heavy shadows are being thrown out across the plains surrounding Kyoto. And the beginnings of the banner poles of a large train of samurai are all leaving, mostly with horse in the vanguard, short spears, several sets of banner poles on both the horses and the back of their armor. Yeah.
What's the proper way to bow to a proper mighty samurai?
You can as long as you're looking at the ground and you bend heavily at the waist, that's fine.
Because I'm just a cheap fucking peasant.
Oh, scrape your nose. Why are you not scraping your nose in the dirt?
Oh my lord, I must scrape my nose only so much because I'm a farmer and I need to smell the good crops. Bullshit. The samurai don't fucking know.
No.
Oh yes.
Legitimately, they don't even
smell the carrots.
Legitimately, they don't even pay attention to you.
Yeah.
You just ride by, and out of their peripheral vision, they see what they expect to see. You are bowing to them.
Yeah.
Some of you are groveling, some of you are bowing.
Or they
In
can
the
see
end,
I'm just a ball of filth in the corner.
exactly.
A car covered in hay.
Yep.
That's why I'm wearing
I'm
black,
bowing-
just so everyone
I
doesn't
bow
think-
at my waist, just so that everything appears like it should.
Yep. The samurai don't even pay you, especially as a merchant. They don't even pay you any mind.
This is why I have the blanket on. Not that I'm a weirdo. I'm trying to be in character.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
That is why.
That's
You're LARPing.
Yeah.
You're LARPing in a pen and paper.
You're LARPing in a pen and paper. As a former
Are you
LARPer, I
mocking
can
my
appreciate this,
professionalism?
but
Yes, I
I'm
am.
bringing my A game. I am not half-assing this.
so he's doing what I did with the blood coughing out and
You
and
can't
causing
reference
problems,
that.
yeah.
No one.
I know,
No one
I know. Can't
who's
reference
watching
that.
this was there.
No, it's true.
Fair enough.
Devin brought a blood pack one time. It was terrifying. The end.
Yeah, that about
We
sums
had
it
to
up.
clean the
my
carpet.
desk
It
for
was
like
awful.
days.
Yeah, it was gross.
Okay, so by the time you actually reach the city walls, the mounted samurai have all left, and some of the ashigaru, the peasant soldiers, and professional soldiers are to give you nods of the head. That's about it. You make your way. Are you going to try and get in through the main gate with all the kerfuffle of the samurai leaving, or are you going to go into the east
side
gate?
and climb
Okay.
up and get a good viewpoint?
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
I just didn't want to walk. That's the only reason I want
Yeah.
this horse.
Yeah, somewhere
Okay.
where there's a good shot.
We're in the city, I'm
The
good.
sun should be setting, shouldn't it?
The sun is starting to set. So actually, there's the guards along along the western gate. The sun would be in their eyes, so that would be an opportune way of actually getting into the city. We can. That's a situational aspect. Yeah. Yeah. So do you want to go to the western gate then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
alright.
do that.
Because we can climb in the shadows of the western gate and they won't see us in the blind spot and get a good lay of the land.
Yep, exactly. All right, so you wait until the majority of the long train is left to travel deeper into Hoshi lands. Ask for permission to pass through and around to the western gate. On your left-hand side, the sun is heavily beating across the plains, causing you're seeing the flashes of red and yellow in your eyes whenever sun's casting over, and you get to the western gate. There are it is a large stone triangular tower. The gate in and of itself has the gate itself is lowered. You have a pagoda top which has 4 archers that are overlooking the road, and then patrolmen at about 50 feet out to the left and to the right of the tower in of
Far
itself.
away, not to be a problem.
Not to be a problem if you're careful. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to declare some situational aspects. The archers are keen-eyed, so depending on so that will be a bit of an obstruction as you're climbing the walls because they're very observant archers. But at the same time, another situational aspect is that the sun the sun's in there. The sun is in their eyes. All right. So those are things that are going to give you advantages and disadvantages. How are you approaching this?
All right. So
I'd say
switch into our proper gear and climb.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to just let off this horse.
Yeah.
Make it run
We
away.
Can, no, you
It'll
can
be
turn to the cart because we can still go in and pretend to be our aliases.
I don't have to give up the horse.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a viewpoint. We just don't want our aliases to be compromised while we're up there.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yep. Okay, so you're approaching the gates as you are as a merchant.
Yeah. Yeah. and
That's
then
what you're doing.
Yeah. We're all gonna stop.
Okay.
Well, no. If
We're all gonna stop adjacent to the gate
Yeah.
where we know no one can see us.
Okay.
Underneath the canopy, we wait and we observe. Right.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I'm okay with that.
And then I would tie off my horse to the cart and
Yeah.
horse.
Okay.
And we would all leave all that and just go straight up.
And
Ah.
as ninja.
Okay.
And
All right.
we're gonna leave all our gear at there, all our civilian gear in there.
Yes. Okay. So they did. The archers don't pay you mind until as you are approaching.
Yeah.
As you get to the gate and start tying it off without announcing yourself, you see that they're trying to lean out of the tower to look where you are, but the walls are very high and you're jutted up against the wall. So they're trying to look down and see where you are, but the sun's blinding them a little. So you have an opportunity here. If you climb quickly, you'll be able to get up before the sun goes below the horizon and their eyes adjust. So for the audience, here's how this works in Fate. You have 4 dice. This basically represents the chances that fate will give you. They're going to be positives and negatives whenever you roll, and then you're going to add your skill to that. So and we'll work that out in a moment. So let's say, what? Are you still in the hay?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
All right.
coming?
We get you. There's 4 archers and there's 4 of us. It's built for this now.
Yeah.
Okay. So are all of you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yes.
So you're to the you can so for the initial climb itself, you're going to do 2 rolls. You're going to do athletics and then you're going to do stealth. Okay. We'll start with Mike just so the audience understands how it works first.
So I roll. I got 1 minus and 2 pluses, so that gives me a +1.
Yep.
My skill in athletics is fair, which is a +2, which bumps me up to good, which is a +3
Okay.
for athletics to climb up.
So you got 3. I know that's total successes.
Yeah.
And in my notes, I know how hard it is to basically climb. It's like a target number in any other RPG. Some GMs will say you need this is a good challenge or a great challenge or a superb challenge, and that makes it harder. I just like to use the numbers that way. So you are going for a good climb because you need to do this quickly, and you need to do it efficiently, and not fucking fall on your face.
Yeah.
So all of you are going to do a good athletics, okay? And on top of that, because the sun's in their eyes, though, your stealth's going to be lower. So all you need is a fair success, a 2 success for your stealth.
Do you want to roll that now, or wait until these guys?
Everyone do their Everyone do their athletics first, and then you're going to do a fair stealth check.
Okay.
Well, I botched that.
Yeah, you can.
Well, you have 2 minuses.
Yeah, which means he only got an average.
Which means you got an average. Yeah.
Unless he has a better climb than the.
That's
Oh, whoa. Well, Jordan did worse.
Oh dear.
No, I hit average.
You got average? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you how average works. And anyway, that's
So,
or at least in this
mine,
instance.
and I got a minus. I got a fair.
Wow, this is the best I've ever rolled in D20 Live history.
Right? Yeah.
Did everyone else get like bad luck?
Yeah.
Woo! Today I'm the hero!
He's the poison
For
pill
now.
of the group.
Yes, he's the poison.
When I sit over there, it doesn't freaking bother
It doesn't work, yeah,
anybody.
that doesn't work at all. So the athletics, I'm not going to roll against you. It's a set number. So here's how this works. No, I gotta refer to your character name. Jeez.
Shiro.
Shiro.
Yeah.
Shiro,
You're
because
just say Mike, your character.
Yeah, exactly.
I do that all the time.
I do.
It's okay.
I prefer the actual characters themselves.
We're not method.
No, we're not method.
Well, he is.
I can be.
He's in a bed sheet. So
I can. Yeah.
It's a shut up.
It's a cloak, sir.
Okay,
It's not a cloak. It doesn't have a class. I'm sorry, Tom.
moving right along.
Moving right along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
You just got assassinated. Who's in? Who's
So-
method now?
Is that it now?
You.
So because Shiro actually got the good, it means he made it to the wall, to the top of the wall without issue. So you're at the top of the wall. You're probably gonna have to wait for the rest of them, unless you want to actually because. No, I'll fit this out. You make it to the top of the wall. We'll stop there. I'll move on in a second.
Yeah.
You make it to the top of the wall. You two are about halfway up. Tom, you're gonna need another roll. We'll say you need a fair roll to actually climb.
Okay.
You two are gonna need an actual good roll to actually get to the top of the wall and meet them. So you three are gonna do a second
assist.
roll. You can assist if you want. That gives you can assist one of them, which will lower the tier of the success needed for it if you want. However, I'm going to now roll a perception for the guard at the top of the wall, not the archers, but the patrolling guard.
Okay.
All right. While you're up there. Okay. All right. And I got 2 neutrals and 2 negatives.
They didn't see shit.
Didn't see shit. So you look down to you crouch against the side of the wall, the top of the parapets, and you look down and you see that he turns, looks at you, and then looks away back over the plains. Doesn't see you against the wall. Best patrolman ever. So who are you actually?
Why we're not going down in history. He's just not remembered.
Yes.
Who do you have?
Who's in the worst situation?
Those two. You have Hayato and Yosuke who are in the worst
Who's got the
situation.
worst climbing stat?
Dude, help your clan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna
I've
do
seen
that.
a
Yeah.
leg up. I'll probably end up okay if I
Yeah,
can
he's
recover.
fine though. It's
Okay.
your Tom. It's
Yep.
your Tom.
No. I'm better off than either of them.
Hey,
All right.
Mike.
Yeah.
Life is cheap is one of your main aspects.
Yes. Then I just leave them behind.
Exactly. So, if you would like another fate point, this is one of the things in Fate that the GM can do.
Oh, no.
You believe life is cheap. You believe that they can handle themselves as you have handled yourself this entire time.
What are you doing?
I will let you help him. He's part of your clan, even though you're sort of rivals within the clan. If you want this extra fate point, you will actually go to the tower and start attacking the archers because they can finish off the.
Insanely stupid.
But life is cheap.
not mine. Everyone
Including
else's.
yours. Oh, okay.
Aren't you a nihilist?
You're,
Right,
you're
yeah.
just your archer.
You're
not all of
it's
them.
like life is cheap. It's a
Then I'm up there with 3 archers. I'm not an idiot.
Would you like the other fate point? That's
No,
what
I
I'm
haven't used a
asking.
fate point yet.
Okay, all right.
You could have had.
Yep.
Well, you could have.
You could have had more. That's fine.
Some of us aren't greedy, and some of us will palm fate point when you're not looking.
All right, fair enough.
What's this? Big Mike actively cheats? What
Big
is
Mike
this?
actively cheats. Wait,
Have you not
what?
paid attention to me anytime I GM'd?
the secret's out,
minute.
people. The secret is out, people.
This explains
Tomb
a
of
lot of
Horrors.
Oh, I didn't need to cheat.
No, you didn't need to
before.
cheat in that
Oh,
one
that's
at
I
all.
just cheated everywhere else.
That got wildly out of control right away.
Right away.
Horrors or
Horrors.
our Tomb of Horrors?
Both.
Okay, fair enough.
No,
alright.
No, all
All
right.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
roll my athletics now.
Yeah, so you roll your athletics. You just need. Actually, wait. Stop. Can she stop? Who are you helping? You're helping your clanmate. Okay, so can she roll? You need a fair. And we will say.
I got a good. I got 2 positives.
Fantastic.
and 2
Okay,
negatives.
you've hit the top
Yeah,
of the wall.
I'm at the top of the wall.
Yosuke, you only need a fair instead of a good,
I need a
and
good.
you need a good. Yep.
Hold on, because I did 1 above my necessary, do I get anything for that?
I will say that you get up, and you're gonna get a bonus to the stealth roll to get over to the archers.
Thank you. That's
Okay.
what I want.
Yeah.
That's
I got it.
yeah, you're fine.
So that's one
One
positive, one negative.
Yeah,
and
he
my
does.
athletics is good.
Okay. Awesome.
So
Fantastic. And you just need a
3.
fair.
I just need to roll.
Here we go.
Come on! Don't fuck me!
No.
I got a good.
Yeah, good? Alright,
Yeah.
okay.
So
So you slip on the wall a little, Master of Stealth slips on the wall a little.
Well, you know what?
but-
It's the guards' cooking fires below the wall have made the bottom of the wall greasy.
That's what it is, right?
There you go, right?
There's no
Yeah.
cooking fires now, but they were there before at some point.
Four mouth clansmen.
I just don't climb much.
I like how you're inventing aspects from my own game.
I'm
It's like, I
trying
like
to
this
flesh
accent.
out why I'm inaccurate. Things I should be
You're trying to flesh out why you're failing. I
Yes,
understand.
yes.
It's okay. Yeah.
Excuses.
Excuses.
So the wall is greasy. Shut your hole. I have recovered. It's all good.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
So you're all going to do a again. It's a fair check. You're average. So you need one success. Everyone else needs 2 successes on the stealth to get up to the archers before the patrolman sees you. Yes.
My, how
Big
the
man-
tables have turned.
Shut up, Jordan.
And Big Mike's luck turns around to what is normal again.
What's what's
Lady
more than
luck
average?
knows. Him.
So average is 1, fair is 2, good is 3.
No. What's
below.
lower than average?
Oh, okay. So it's a -1.
No, it's 0.
Oh, 0, mediocre. Yeah, it's 0 is still a success. It's just
Ruin self.
something that it's subpar. So that might be for me. You do make some noise.
Don't worry. You're not the only mediocre one here.
Why? What?
Okay.
Did any of us do well?
No.
I managed to make it only because
This was a lot easier when I played.
the only
Spirit
reason
of the
that I
Century.
made it is because my stealth is a 1.
You know what?
My check
Yeah, fuck that.
is also an average.
Okay,
What?
so
My
all right.
dice +2
Yep.
and -2. So just made it.
This system doesn't presume failure like a Warhammer 40,000 system does. This isn't supposed to happen. That's fine. Fate's not on their side.
You guys.
You are
can
spending a
roll
fate point.
Yeah, life is cheap. This fucker's got to die.
Okay, so you're going to that's fine. Do you want to use it to get a +2 to that roll
That would,
automatically,
That would
so that you can
automatically
pass,
make
or would you like to
succeed.
re-roll it to
That would
possibly
make
get
it
higher?
+2. I want the win.
Okay, so put away your fate point. You succeeded. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'm using a fate point because I'm the worst at this game ever.
he got -3.
Oh.
What's your stealth skill?
3.
Oh, Jordan, I'm sorry.
I'm the worst at this.
Aren't
your
your fate
fate
get
point
the
goes-
stealthy character?
Shut up.
No. Don't re-roll. Just get a +2.
Just get a +2.
And
Okay.
2 is the difficulty.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah,
so
fair.
I got a fair stealth roll.
That's fine. You
I
relax.
scraped my hands on the wall. I hate you all.
All right, Scott, did you make it?
Well, mediocre.
Mediocre. So what this means is you're going to be you can either risk going up and being outnumbered, or you can wait for him to actually stealth up. And the audience and the chat has questions.
We have the chat now.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Hooray.
Okay. Chat. Pay
Excellent.
no attention to Big Mike hands over your fate tokens. As said by our actual production manager. Thank you.
Also, I couldn't.
And
grab
no, we
the
are not
Oreos.
using Oreos as fate points again because some of us are trying to watch our wasteland.
That's a beautiful idea. Why did we not do that?
Because Mike already
We
did it
last
once.
time and we
Yep.
cheated.
Oh.
You see, Mike, was it Firefly who did it, or Spirit of
Firefly.
Sunshine? Yeah, it was
Firefly.
Firefly that he did it, and he ended up eating Connell's Oreos, I think.
No, I ate Connell's Oreos and Nash figured out the trick to just split
To just split them, yeah,
and have to get
exactly.
double the fate points.
Yeah, exactly.
That's lame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was.
worked. Came up with it on the fly.
You know
Couldn't
what?
say no.
The audience loved it because they were like, "Oh, Big Mike, 2 fate points," and the audience loved it, so Mike let it go.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, the fate part of the cookie is the cream bit. So that's what counts. Everybody knows the best part of the Oreo is the cream bit.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Let's not lie to ourselves here.
Okay, so
So you
what's
can, the
happening?
3 of you can go up without Hiato.
Oh, you want to come with us?
No, he's mediocre. He didn't. I'm gonna roll perception to see if he's caught. In a moment, you 3 can go up without him to try and minimize the amount of shots that could be going down on him.
I'm 5. I'm sorry, continue.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. You're a player now. You don't have to be a professional.
I can't handle it.
That's my problem.
I can't handle it.
That's my fault.
I'm not Heath Ledger. I can't do it.
Jesus.
What? He was.
Method.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
But yeah, he's
With a
method. He's
blanket.
not Heath Ledger. He can't. It's like it's too fucking hot.
It's too hot. I was
No.
hoping your basement was going to be more air conditioned, but Tom is a space heater, so.
Not bad.
So
He says it.
The,
It feels like a Gulf Stream off of Mexico.
This is why I'm on the edge of the couch so I don't feel any of it. Anyway, we're at the roof. Let's not kill
you're at the entrance. Are you 3 going up without him?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going up.
We're there.
Hold on,
We're in a lot of trouble.
So I'm gonna give a
let's go on.
situation. I'm
Let's
giving a
do this
situational modifier to myself because the sun is no longer in their eyes and they are keen-eyed.
Great.
So there we go.
So-
Ooh, I got 3 pluses and a minus, so that's 2 plus their.
Good, we're all dead.
All right, so no. They see him.
Yeah.
All right. So we need to get it to move out quickly. We'll say that only one of them is able to shoot at you right now, and since they chose to go up quickly, they're not going to be able to set the alarm off, right? Whereas if they waited, they might have seen you and set off the alarm. So I'm going to roll my shoot, which is a +2 to this. I got positive, negative, negative, negative. Oh, you're lucky. So straight 0. Nothing happens. You're hit, but it's a graze.
Yeah.
So he turned
You gave me another arrow. Good.
Essentially, that's what happened. One of the archers turns, sees you, quickly draws an arrow and draws the attention of the other 3 that there's someone there. He raises, and in a very fluid motion, levels with you and shoots, but does it a little too quickly, and you're able to dodge out of the way. It bounces off the stones of the wall.
Rookie mistake.
Exactly. So before the 3 of them as the 3 of them are starting to move over to the side of the wall where you are, the 3 of you open the roof hatch and are able to jump out. All right. So it is now. You're at a situational negative right now. You are outnumbered. It's 4 to 1. So that essentially just means you're going to be getting an extra negative. So I'm imposing a negative on the 3 of you. So just
there's
keep that in
actually
mind.
like 12 people up there? Is that
No.
There's 4.
So there's 4 versus 3.
Yeah.
So you're slightly outnumbered.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want each of you to roll, but add in an additional negative to your roll. Right?
What are we
Until
rolling
the
for
end.
exactly?
You're rolling either your fight. You're rolling your fight, really.
Yeah.
And if you have any stunts or declare them. Mike, start with Shiro. Go ahead.
Brutal violence gets the best results. +2 to my roll.
All right, so +2 to your roll. That's fine. So the roll. Go ahead.
Wow.
Well,
That
your
was
dice,
necessary.
Your dice
That was necessary.
to away from your roll.
Yeah, what was my result? What did I need to hit?
It's opposed. I have to roll my defense.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So yeah, then your total is then going to be a 2.
3.
No,
Right.
-1 from situation.
Oh, shiza.
So for all of the guards, their fight,
It cost me.
the fight for all the guards are 1. Just so you know, between
Oh,
the.
thank God.
So Mike got a 2, so he's
2.
beating it.
So you have a single shift. That's fine.
This is what you get for mocking me on the
Okay,
wall.
I'm going to use my fight, but I'm also going to try and do it
That's
as
you already.
beautifully as possible. I take my time drawing my sword and make sure that it glints in the last hints of the sun.
You gotta, I mean.
So
Poetry in motion.
it's
You
not
really
quite
have
so. Not quite right for you to actually attack right now because the sun's in the wrong position. If you wait for a round.
Not like
You're so manipulative.
You are standing there. You breach the roof tower. Sorry, audience. You breach the roof tower. You stand in. You see the sun on the horizon, and you look at your sword
I swear to God, Tommy,
and
right
flick and flick out the blade, and it's just right. The sun is reflecting off the blade and it's shimmering. You see the waves from the tip of the sword. Okay.
No, hang on. We got.
Yeah. So take a fate point.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Take a fate point.
1 fate point. Extra.
You do not attack this round. You attack next round.
It needs to be perfect.
It needs to be perfect.
You're
Yep.
such a jackass. I regret making these with you. I'm so partially to blame for these now.
You are very much.
Great. Thanks, Summersby.
Summersby is to blame for the deaths today.
That was an anti-promo. I'm blaming it for
You're
things,
blaming.
not saying it's good.
Same idea.
You would claim its virtues every single time you had it.
And then I always end up on the receiving end of something awful the next morning.
He was also hungover this morning, so.
I am still hungover.
Okay, right.
I'm coasting on a wave of painkillers.
D20 Live. We're very professional.
Very professional.
All right,
Yeah.
do your roll, sir.
Hey.
Go. I'm doing things.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm good at it.
Woo, okay.
Okay, so I'm doing a fight thing.
Yep.
Okay, I would like to be super customized in that I want to use my stealth as a sort of initiator,
Okay.
where I want to kind of really quickly sprint
Yep.
and try to f one of them.
Okay.
And what I want to do is I want to take a large strip of my rags, kind of loop the neck from the side, and like
Nice.
cinch it and then pull.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Would you
Okay.
like to invoke your aspect? I am Shadow.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, what I'm gonna do, and
Yeah.
this is a parkour thing, because I really thought this
using your
out.
stunt.
You gave me
Okay.
too much time. I really worked this out. Is I'm going to slide along the ground while I've got him grappled by the cloth,
Nice.
where I fall off the tower holding onto this guy. And I use his body essentially as a grappling hook, where he gets caught in the crenellations of the tower.
Excellent. Okay.
Something I don't
Something
know what's
snaps.
going to happen to his
Okay.
body at this point.
Yep. All right.
So I'm gonna, if I need to, I'll throw in a fate point because this sounds awesome.
Yes, and you're also getting a stunt, so that you're using your parkour stunt, so that gives you an additional +2.
Yes, it does.
So you're doing you're invoking your aspect, and you're doing your stunt for
So,
so it's a
sorry.
total of +4.
Does
Yeah.
he have to spend the fate point
Am
to
I doing
invoke
that?
the
Is that what I'm
aspect?
doing?
If you're invoking to get a bonus,
Okay.
right? So the explanation that he just did was convincing me and letting me allow him to invoke his aspect. That
Good
works.
job.
I'm good with
Because
that.
Devin's weakness is cinematic.
Oh, yes.
They've been RPing with me for too long. They know my weakness for cinematic flair.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now I roll.
Bonus bonuses for it.
He's invoking an aspect.
He's getting +4 to
He's
his roll.
him describing it meant nothing. Him describing it convinced me to let him spend the fate point.
That's his weakness.
He's still losing the resources.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm gonna roll.
Yep, go.
I got 2 additional positives,
Jesus.
so this worked out real well.
Yeah, I did.
+6 to your fight of fair, which is 2. So that's a total of 8.
+8.
Okay.
There.
Minus my defense of 1, so you did
7.
so 7. Yeah, so for a
wait,
total of
do we
7.
take away the situational -1 as well?
We probably should.
Because
Yes,
a round
yes,
number.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah,
6.
yeah.
So
6.
whatever's above.
Still,
superb.
that is it. So I can't. As you'll see on your sheets, you have 4 physical stresses and 4 mental stresses.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Those are essentially your damage boxes. You can mitigate 1 hit by taking a stress, which affects your shifts. As you can see, 1 through 4, you get additional shifts against you as you do it.
Yeah.
And that goes away at the end of the fight.
Okay.
You completely wiped out 6 of those, which means there's no way I can do this without either having him faint or die.
Okay.
It's more cinematic that he dies. I'm okay with this. So you're
I don't know. That's up to you. I don't
No,
really
no,
know
no.
what's gonna happen.
so you dive on, so you leap up, wrap the rag around him, and slide across the stone over the crenellation and pull, yanking him down.
So
His
he's
body.
my body weight.
Yeah.
He goes sliding along the ground lengthwise, slams into where the crenellation goes,
Yep.
and then I.
Yeah. If the initial whip and fall didn't actually crack his skull,
Yeah.
then you dragging him along the floor and pinning his neck to the crenellation snapped it.
Okay.
So his neck is snapped and he is dead.
Awesome.
Nice. Mike, I'm
That's
gonna
how you one-shot a fucker.
yeah, I'm gonna take a physical stress from
Okay.
yours. Okay, from your hit.
Can I say what I did?
Yes.
Portly.
I went.
Someone in the chat called Jordan Portly.
I'm not against calling.
I'm putting a blade in his throat. I don't want him to yell out.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
I'm not against swearing at your fans. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That is not called for in D20 Live. We're all beautiful in our own way. Now shut up.
And Mike is not above like berating his fans.
Yeah. Well, not that much.
No.
I'm not fat. I'm insulated.
There is. It's true. So,
All right, moving on.
this is why I don't have the chat up because I get too damn distracted.
That's fair. Well, we're trying to figure out what the hell we're talking about half the
I
time.
gotta
Yeah,
pick.
exactly.
I gotta pick somebody to swear at. That's
It's
gonna be
true.
my target the rest of the stream.
Right? Yeah.
So what's going on next? You're describing.
Yeah, I stabbed him in the throat. I was
Yeah, he said. Yeah, he stabbed in the throat. The armor
not
that
dead, but he's probably
no.
very angry at me.
exactly he made which is why you didn't go all the way through. The way through. So caught your knife and you started to press it into his throat. And you're currently struggling with him in a bit of a grapple.
He can't shoot at me.
He cannot shoot at you. Nope.
That's the third point.
Start of the next round. You get up because now they're not. You don't need to stealth anymore because they're all distracted.
I gotta figure out how the fuck to get off of this now.
We tied
However,
the
before you do
together.
that, let's do the one that is either dead or has something on his throat is going to attack Kenshi. Using his fight. So he draws out his wakizashi, dives at you to cut across your midsection. Negatives. Okay, so that's an absolute 0. I need you to roll your fight because you're gonna be getting this for. You're gonna use the result for defense. I have a 2. A result of 2. 1 from the dice. 1 from the guard's fight.
Okay, so I need to roll my fight.
You roll your fight and
Okay.
the roll. Add them together.
So I have a +2 from the dice,
Yep.
+4 from my skill. I have a total of 6.
Walk me. Oh yeah, you're the.
I'm the guy you don't want to mess
Yeah,
with.
right. Yes. Yeah. I made 4 archetypes. I made a brute, a kensei, a
Oh, there's
ranged
an
character,
idea.
and a stealth character.
Burn something?
So-
We haven't gotten there yet. Oh, but something's going to be lit on fire, I assure you.
Yeah.
Well, now
Alright.
when I do it, it's not my idea.
So you easily
can't be
knock
good.
aside
Do
knock
I
aside
get
a knife.
any advantages for being so much higher skilled than him in the defense?
No, because you were distracted by the sun still.
Yes. Noted.
So, I shouldn't even be making you roll defense. But no, whatever. It's already done. You catch it. He manages. Oh, this is why. He gets in front of your sun. So you're looking at the sun. How dare he? And he gets in front of the sun and blocks out your view, your beautiful view of the sun,
That's a good thing.
and then stabs at you. So it breaks your concentration. And you block. How dare he?
Amazing.
Yeah, the best. So we'll start with Scott since he didn't act last round. Go ahead. You make your way up to the top of the tower. Go ahead.
I still have that archer in front of me.
Yep, you do. You skate around the side and to the archer that was shooting at you.
Okay. I gotta fight. Because I got nothing else. Well, I can't shoot him at this close.
No, yep. I'm keeping the same fight stats as before.
Yeah.
Just fucking roll.
But wait, now we outnumber them.
Yes, you're right. Yeah. So get an additional positive.
Okay. So that's
What?
Well, sort of.
that's 2.
One of the
Taking combat advice from the chat is what he's
Yeah.
doing.
Oh, really? Nice.
I honestly, I hadn't read that yet.
Yeah, okay.
Devin?
Having said that, chat is one of the ninjas not actually dangling off the edge of the crenellation.
So yeah, technically I'm not in
Technically,
the
it's
fight.
not really outnumbered, but yeah.
Devin,
Yes.
instead of skating around him, I'm going to pop up right in front of him as he's trying to...
As he's trying to
shot.
level it against you.
I
Yep.
take the arrow out of his hands and stab him in the throat with it.
Neat. I like that.
That-
That's cool.
The devil is in the details.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll give you that. That's fine. Do you want to spend it?
Fate point.
Yep. Spend it. I don't mind you guys
For
spending fate
+2,
points.
So
We just gotta
altogether,
get them
it's
back soon.
Exactly.
it's a good success.
Okay. Fantastic. So you do that. My defense from last round is still in it, so I'll take a physical and a mental stress to negate that damage.
I'm gonna
Yep.
stop reading chat. It's
I
getting,
know,
Ow.
it's scary out there.
it's getting a little awkward there.
Awkward. Why?
No, it's just
No, it's okay, it's okay.
Okay. Then moving on. Moving on. Okay.
No,
all right.
it's just a thing. Let's
Okay.
just go.
Yep. Mike, go.
I'm hiding my hands. Chat's saying things about them. Anyway,
Chat say anything about your hands?
it's apparently soft.
It's soft.
Oh, soft, silky.
Besides, my hands aren't soft. Connell's is, and he's not here. Alright, so this guy is resisting my blade going into his throat.
Maybe we should ask the producer whether they are.
Production.
Production manager.
Currently
Yes.
He's also maintaining the check. Moving on!
ignore the lady behind the curtain.
I'm going to trip him.
Okay.
So that my entire weight goes down. I push the blade deeper in his throat. Because
Nice,
my
okay.
mass plus his
Yeah.
falling. You know,
That's fine. Yep.
Physics, something. I don't know. We're Japanese.
Stop. Roll. Damn
Makes
it.
me feel better. That's the way my fight's a +3, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right. So what did you get in total?
+3.
Yeah. No. Total 3. Okay.
The dice did a +1 and a -1, so
Yeah, so it's fine.
Okay. Actually, that does even more damage because now I'm shifted. Now he's taking a stress, so his fight is a fight of 1 shifts down to fight 0. So you get your full 3 damage.
So is he dead? Because you know.
No, you need to do one more. So one of you need to do one more set of damage. Like it's either the mental or the physical need to be filled
Can I just
entirely.
go boo in his face. Will that do it?
no.
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 Do you want to spend the fate point be out?
No.
And then
Yeah. Violence. Brutal violence.
Leave
You're
me
not
alone.
being violent
You
enough.
pusher.
okay. The sun is at the best aspect. Let me fight.
Will you give me a point if I just start going boo in his face?
You're not invoking your provoke yet. Boo! Scary. No. Tom.
Okay.
Go.
So now it is in the correct position.
Correct position.
Everything is aligned.
And unfortunately, my attempted attack you failed. So go ahead.
Very much. So I do need to spend this fate.
Okay.
I just figured out how I'm gonna get off the side of the tower. It's gonna be gross.
And how dare he interfere with my son?
Exactly.
The aesthetic is all wrong. My
he was
is going to be
exactly
terrible.
right. Like my whole haiku is gonna be off. No, it's not gonna rhyme well. Meter's
Okay.
wrong.
Arrow goes Wilson pass, cuts off 3 hairs, you son of a bitch.
So I got a
I knew we were having an Elvish sword fight.
5.
5. Okay.
Elvish sword fight.
You not seen
Damn.
that?
Nice.
What is it? The Elvish have like, what is it? Sword spell sling
Okay.
or something?
Um,
And it's
we'll
like,
say it's all physical because
Yeah,
you're
it's
mad,
not-
and I'm at yeah. So you're killing him. Go ahead and describe how.
Okay, so he blocks my sun, and I know exactly which part of him is blocking.
Blocking the
I
sun.
don't want that.
It's his neck, and so, so I simply carve it out.
This got dark real fast.
So do you carve it out as a piece,
Oh yes,
or you
it's a
just
piece,
slice?
just that piece, because that is the piece
That's
that's
the
blocking
only
me.
part that's
So, okay,
blocking
so-
the sun.
So Kenshi looks up. How dare you? And in a single fluid motion, draws his sword, cuts across the neck, turns the blade, cuts back across the neck, flicking at the end so that piece of flesh goes woo, and he can see the sun one last time before the body collapses.
That's
That
awful.
is exactly what I'm looking for.
That is
perfect.
Okay,
That is poetry
in motion,
motion.
falling
that is
motion.
ever so barely a war crime. I just fucked it right up.
Love it. Okay.
All right.
So you did that one is dead,
You're
to
scary.
say the least. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all scary.
No,
pets.
he's scary. This guy will bonsai a dude. Okay, like, he's a terrifying human being.
So we go back to Jordan.
Yo,
How are you getting back up?
well, I've
Will let the
seen.
bike start slipping off the roof?
I seem to have worked myself into a position. I'm hanging from a guard tower by a man's neck.
Yeah.
Cloth. So
Yes.
so the way it's going on is he's wedged in there pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm pulling and he's starting to kind of crumple inwards
Okay.
the wrong way, and I realized that the human spine can only really take so much weight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I need to get out of here pretty quick. So as a testing my luck, I'm gonna start swinging back and forth, and as my weight comes off,
Creak,
as
creak, snap, 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 creak, snap, snap.
so
snap.
you see his body kind of like moving backwards
Sound
and
like
forwards,
celery.
backwards and forwards, and you're kind of like, what's going on over there?
Yeah.
I kind of I'm going to roll my acrobatics,
Okay. Yeah.
athletics, I
Athletics.
guess,
Yeah.
to try to kind of swing and grab the side of the tower, where I can then pull myself up onto.
Now this rag that you're hanging by.
Yes.
Okay.
What are you doing to me?
This rag that you're hanging by, it's torn off of, well, you said peasant's clothes, right? So though it's not entirely in the best shape.
Yes. I
Yes, you never said
wasn't.
that it wasn't the peasant clothes.
Yes.
So it's not entirely in the best shape. You just quickly grabbed what you had and you wrapped around the neck, and you now have the crenellations rubbing against it, the stonework, it's starting to tear away at the fibers. For an extra fate point, would you be willing to take Would you be willing to take an additional negative on your roll in case it may tear while you're swinging? So you're putting a lot of pressure on that.
Goddamn animal. Like, goddamn animal.
That is genius. I love it, and we hate you for it.
Yes,
I do
you're welcome.
have pretty decent athletics.
You think you can risk it?
How far
Wait,
up am I?
You're also running out of fate points.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, one. That's not enough.
Yeah.
How far up am I?
I actually don't know how historically high the walls were. We'll say you're going
High
to
enough
take
to die.
high enough to be significantly damaged if you fall. It's basically you're not going to be able to roll defense, and I am just going to. I'll say it's a. I'll say the ground on the bottom is of a good quality.
Son of a bitch. As I was imagining, please be meadow. Nope.
Stone pavement.
Nope.
Because it's a gate. They've got to be able to get all the horses to march out
It's
into
that
the
or very much compacted earth.
So, would you like an
Stop
extra fate point?
justifying your horrible decision.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
Give me the thing.
Take a fate point. So you have an additional. You have an automatic negative.
Okay, let's do it.
Yep.
look, Jordan.
Oh. Jesus. Good.
Good. You still got
It
it.
evened out.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, you
All
got
right.
+1, -1 in his roll.
So we'll say you you swing. You hear while the battle's going on, and in the middle of the stab noise, there's this pop pop pop, snap snap, pop pop pop.
You know.
There's one harsh rip and tear as you swing up like, oh son of a bitch, and you catch the crenellation just nice enough as the body pulls and flumps out, and along with the rag in and of itself. So you manage to pull yourself back on top of the crenellation. Let's finish off the combat. Go.
Cool. I'm gonna attack this guy again.
Okay, so you guys get an additional an additional positive because you're now doing 2-on-1.
That's a -1.
That's -1 too.
4 is not a positive.
Oh, then
Yeah,
mediocre.
no, the 3 and 4 are blank, nothing.
Then
so-
mediocre.
Mediocre, so 0, fine.
That's not bad.
No, it just means you didn't fail, so I don't do damage to you.
What is your fighting skill?
1.
Okay, so you got a 1 then because
Yeah.
+1.
Oh.
Yeah, because I can give you an situational +1 because you're outnumbered. Okay, so 1 versus he's already he's stressed, so he already has a shift in his fight down to 0. So you do 1 damage to him. I'll take it as he's starting to panic a little more, so I'm taking it as a mental stress.
Just nailing
These
him with the arrow again and again. Come on.
yep, exactly.
You want to try and shoot me again? Come on.
Mike, who are you attacking? The
Is my guy dead?
No, oh yeah, right. You're still
Then
taking.
I will kill him!
Just
Roll.
die.
Suddenly, 4 negatives.
Right. Remember that?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's gone.
Much
He's gone.
better.
Do I have any advantages
Pluses
because
and
I am on
minuses.
top and am in an alpha position?
So
What the fuck are you?
A dominant one.
That doesn't need to be a thing.
Man.
Can I take a complication now or something because we're on a sliding roof down?
No, it's not a sliding roof. Do you want to make it a sliding roof? I'm totally okay with that.
No,
I want like that!
no,
It's-
bad.
Suddenly, the foundation shifts and the roof is sliding. I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
At this point, I'm at a
What did you
plus...
do to that guy?
Right?
+5. Well, I'm at a +5. Superb.
Okay,
plus
you
6,
you
actually.
kill him. So finally, in your frustration, at seeing your fellow clan member successfully deal with one of them, and
I'm
seeing
not sure he's coming back,
and
though.
how dare a Takeda actually do better than you?
Uh-oh.
You finally find that inner strength to drive the knife into his neck and kill him.
Start punching the plate. Go!
You pull a Jon Snow on him, as if he's Ramsay Snow.
Yeah, whatever.
Good, die.
Fucking nerds.
Okay, all right.
Alright.
Game
what?
of Thrones nerds.
Jordan, wait, no. Jordan, name all of the Primarchs that currently exist.
I don't want to.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Well, the point is, you can.
Jordan,
Yes.
when was the last time
No.
you praised the Omnissiah?
Shut up, Scott.
What's the name of the most annoying member of the Necron Lords who steals everything?
Big Mike. Okay,
Alright.
finish it, and Tom,
So-
finish it off.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna walk. The fight with Scott's character and the archer.
Yeah, you can see Hayato's like not the most efficient killer, but he's fucking brutal. He's jamming that arrow in, and these arrows, like pulling out an arrow, it brings a lot of mess with it.
Okay.
So he's stabbing, twisting, pulling out, stabbing, twisting, pulling out.
That needs to be. That's too messy.
It's too messy.
too messy. Just finish him off.
Okay, so you take his head.
Yeah.
Do it. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
You have enough skill to do it. The head goes tumbling across and tumbling out over the top of the front of the crenellations. And the archers are dealt with. And you dealt with it, I would not say without noise, but thankfully there was no sword strikes. There was no conflict of blades, so you didn't make any noise, or at least as little as possible.
It would be hard to hear it if you weren't on the tower, right?
Exactly, right? So, the fight is done. You look up and you see that you see that the good vantage point is up there to figure out to see what the rest of the patrols and where everything is, and sort of match the map to the
Okay. Let's all just.
So all you
go
climb.
up there.
Yep. So all you start climbing. Who am I looking for? Shiro.
Yeah.
As you're starting to climb, you sort of see as a second set of hands almost, but it's a shadowy image. It's red and somewhat translucent. Pass ahead of you.
Mhm.
You don't recognize the figure, It is another ninja. They're garbed in a similar fashion as the rest of your clan, and it startles you for a moment because it's as if they've passed over you and almost through you, and they go to the top of the tower and make their way to the top. You start to see as you're continuing your climb. There is over at the top of the tower. You see another red image, drawing an arrow very quickly and firing it down into the city. And all of you see sort of after images, red after images, moving across this tower. And stops you for a moment. And the last thing that Shira that you see is that same figure that's climbing to the top of the tower hits a point that is reaching out triangularly from the at a corner of the pagoda tower top, and is crouching, hands at the edge, looking out over the city, and white lines start passing across in front of your vision. Get him out! Program is starting to... No. We're losing the DNA. We're losing the code. Pull him out. Now. Quickly. The others two. Break the server. Cut the server. And you feel a great pain, as if the back of your head is being ripped. The spine's being ripped out from the back of your head, very sudden, and your vision goes from these white scraping lines to a flash of red to a flash of white, and you just have pot lights.
Yeah.
Over top of your face.
Is it safe for me to get up?
Yes.
Okay. What happened?
We encountered some unexpected complications.
Unexpected complications? Are there supposed to be after images showing up? What is that?
It is a phenomenon that we don't frequently encounter. It is one that it is one that the program hasn't encountered in a while. What?
They already guessed.
They already guessed?
Yeah.
Nice. Love it. Fantastic. Good job, chat. There's a problem that we have not encountered in quite a while.
I thought it was diving alone. What's going on?
We're not shooting. We thought that was just part of this particular sequence that, Carmen, get him get Matthias back in. Get him plugged in. Scrub the program. Start from as close as possible to that DNA marker. So I can tell the other remote locations that we're going back in, and confirm that last sequence. Make certain that we're actually dealing that. These DNA strains are actually interacting.
Am I diving with other people? Are there other people in these memory sequences with me?
We think so, yes.
Why aren't they here in the same office?
No. Well, Project 18 has been spread across. It's part and parcel of the Phoenix Project. It's spread across the globe, and it's more efficient to look at one large DNA strain over. But
you have Sturgogon's got to get your stuff together. I hope we're getting paid right.
He sits back in his chair and reaches inside of a leather jacket, and as he takes off his sunglasses, you see a deep red burn over his left eye, pulls a gun out and places it on the clear plexiglass table. And you must understand that as valuable as your blood is to us, you are still expendable. There are others that we can put back in the Annumus. So be quiet, and if you want to get paid, lay back, and let us fix the issue.
Frustratedly, my character goes back in the Annumus.
Yeah. Carmen, continue with reinitiation. Of course, Mr. Berg.
Oh, that's cruel, chat.
What?
Well, it's good to know that all the rest of Big Mike's friends are all only a part of his mind. That's cruel. Good, but cruel.
Good. That's good. That's good. No, in fairness, Mike took the initiative and actually wrote a backstory, not just for his Annumus character, but for the modern character.
You might as well announce it for the people who aren't.
So, for those who are not unfamiliar, we are doing Assassin's Creed. This is post Unity, pre Syndicate. So Otto Berg is still running around, still doing his thing. And these are all members of a hypothetical Project 18. So we're going to be going back in. The rest of you were just told to stay in your various Animus cubes, and you're reinitialized and put back into the DNA stream. And you look out. What?
Just the chess chime in about where the last time they played Assassin's Creed.
Nice, excellent. I'm glad they're getting involved. Let's see. So, the Annumus program reloads. You see the Abstergo twirling triangle in front of your vision, and once again, medieval Japan fills out around you incrementally in data blocks. All of you are on each of the four corners of the top of this pagoda tower, and you see a this particular memory is strange. You're getting the similar after images, but these are all white. And all of you are hearing an announcement over your being brought in over the Annumus headset. Like, what are we seeing here? Like, it's similar to the bleeding effect. I think we've seen it happen before with the Cairo project that they've said that they started working on. It's as if they're seeing future memories rather than past memories, like what's going to happen further on in the DNA strain. And you see four sets of images as you're overlooking the rest of the city. You see Oda Nobunaga coming out in his 4-layer kimono, walking towards the temple in the center of the city, kneeling down in front of his priest. His priest is giving him tea to initiate his prayers, and they're putting up prayer strips. You see a high priest in front of him, overseeing the entire ceremony. This particular high priest is directing the other members of his court to put up the proper prayer strips and start the incense properly. Nobunaga is there for a long period of time before another figure in white steps up in full samurai armor, draws his sword, and orders him to surrender. You also see a number of courtiers who are surrounding Nobunaga. All of them are robed, decked out in finery, and one of the figures, as they're leaving the surrounding, as they're entering the courtyard from the surrounding buildings, gets pulled back into the building, and comes out again later. Looks similar, but a little different, and joins the rest of the courtiers. So what I presented you are different options, how you want to go about this. Okay, your goal is to the main mission, as always, is to ensure that the arrest of Nobunaga goes forward. And chat, just so all of you know, each of the four players have been given a secret mission related to what I just discussed. There is a high priest who that is a way that you can ensure Nobunaga's assassination goes through. Use the priest in some way. He has prayer strips, and he has the tea, and he has the food that he's giving Nobunaga. You can manipulate that in some sort of a way, freeform how you want to do that. But there's the high priest as a possible assassination opportunity. There is a personal guard who I mentioned among the courtiers that is next to Nobunaga. Right, that particular personal guard will make either the assassination of Nobunaga or the arrest of him very difficult. So you can choose to take him out if you want, or leave him alive. Right, so that's an additional assassination opportunity. And then you also have the courtiers. You have about a dozen courtiers that will overwatching Nobunaga.
What does Kendo look like any of us? The guard?
No, he does not. Kendo does not look like any of you.
So if he's gone, his absence will be noticed. His
absence will be noticed. Yes. And then the images that you're a little more familiar with, this white, pale blue imagery that surrounds the entire city, fades, and you open your eyes again, and Kyoto is as normal. Yeah.
Do we have eagle vision? No,
you do have eagle vision.
All of us?
That's what you just did.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep. You are candidates who you don't necessarily have what the difference between the projects and the subjects are. Is Abstergo has taken the DNA and digitized it so that anyone can look at it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So they give eagle vision because you're following the DNA of someone else, of another assassin. So in this case, 4 assassins.
Are the courtiers armed?
None of them are armed, but that doesn't mean that you can't be.
Okay. I think that.
Correction, sorry. They're all samurai courtiers, so they all have wakizashis.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Cool. Devin?
Yep.
I'm going to roll notice to figure out if there's a good vantage point where I can be, courtyard,
Yep.
but not easily be seen.
Okay, go ahead.
Devin, I steal the man I killed his clothes.
You steal his clothes. Write that down on your sheet. There you have it.
Cool.
All right.
And his clothes and his wakizashi.
Okay.
All that
Yep.
stuff.
I'm going to try and find one of the courtiers to take him out and impersonate.
Okay.
I'm going to wrap myself back in my disgusting rags and try to slip into the crowd.
You're gonna slip into the crowd.
Yes, just
Okay.
the milling, bustling peasantry that exists in this city.
Yeah, which is they're all there. It's the soldiery. It's the army that's gone.
Yep.
Okay.
So are we all just
The preparation- the
fast
prepar-
tracking just to move in?
Yeah, it's just because of the time. I'm not going to fast track too much.
Yeah.
So we'll presume that you're making preparations, and there are some people that need to actually do some things, like Tom is trying to take out a courtier, right?
Yeah.
And-
I've managed to get a great success.
Okay, all right. You easily do find a vantage point that it, based on where you saw your eagle vision showed you Nobunaga would be. There is a clear vantage point that you could shoot. You could shoot at him, or at Akeshi, or at anyone else.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
I'll take position in stealth.
Okay. Okay. Give me a second. Sorry, I want to write down whatever one else is doing. That way I can get conflicts going. Okay. You're impersonating a courtier.
Yep.
Okay.
Do I need to do an, investigation to find? And
You're gonna need to do an investigation. You're gonna need to do a notice to see which of the courtiers matches your height, weight. That way you don't look too out of place.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you doing?
I'm dressing up as the samurai guard I killed.
Okay, all right. That's a samurai guard. Okay. Yeah.
So are we all talking
Okay.
about what we're going to do? Or
So
are we just
go ahead and role play it out, because I'd say that you all have secret missions. So, and you don't know that, but as characters, but that will come out as you start to plan how all this is going to go. Could I ask the producer for a can of pop, please? Excellent. Production manager.
So what are we all planning?
Well, no matter what, the arrest is going to happen in the courtyard. I'm going to take position on this rooftop over
That's
there.
nice. I'm going to go.
Yeah.
No. One of the aspects of my character is that opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got them, and I don't want to see them. So they can be doing whatever they want. I know what I want to do. I'm just going to leave.
Yeah. Okay.
Do I gain any benefit for doing that right now, or no?
You better
Not right now,
Not right now. Okay.
Okay.
What? Sorry.
Because he's not going to be with us for the rest of the planning. He's not going to know anything we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know. I'm fully aware of that.
All right.
And that's so.
How many fate points do you have right now?
I have my starting 4.
Then no, I'm not going to give you any more. Yeah.
Jordan, what are you thinking?
You're just doing what your character would do.
I've watched Tom walk away,
Okay.
or Tom's character, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I kind of give a slight shrug, pull a dagger out of my pocket, use it to salute, and then fade into
Alright.
the crowd.
Everyone does doing their own thing. Rock and roll.
All right. Well,
So I'm just
didn't entirely intend for that, but fair. Okay.
I know what I'm doing.
Yep. Okay.
This is going to get really bad.
Things are going to get probably out of control, just saying.
So, I know we don't take breaks on the
Yeah, we can't.
We can't exactly.
We do
So,
not have the time for that.
so how is chat doing?
Oh, they're fine. They're
Yeah.
they're putting bets on when fire is going to happen.
When fire's getting nice. Love it. Okay.
And they're all asking.
I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm not playing.
Someone is predicting that I'm going to get accidentally shot.
Yeah, and they're asking
Very
where the
probable.
Assassin's Creed random collectibles are.
What? Sorry.
Where the Assassin's Creed random collectibles are.
I don't know
Like,
if
if this was a campaign, I might have actually done that.
No,
Yes.
we're better
Yeah.
than that.
We're better than that. No.
I don't know if fire's going to happen. I'm not playing a druid.
All right, so
No, it was one of those.
so you want us to
Okay,
each
what's the
our plan?
easiest way to do Assassin's Creed? I'll take a page out of 5, and it's like, here is an main plot assassination mission. It's like open ended. Go. Figure your shit out.
So do you want us just to
Okay.
list each of our plans? Then we
Yeah.
just do
How are you planning? You're going to a nearby roof, one that has a clear vantage point, and you're going to do your thing, which I'm not going to reveal. So you're going to do your thing.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
providing Overwatch.
You're providing Overwatch. Okay, right. Yeah.
Who doesn't pay us,
So
man?
the plan for my character
That's the name of the
is
goddamn-
to
Okay, Widowmaker.
is to take the place of one of the courtiers.
Dude,
I like your ass.
fucking Hanzo.
Oh,
Too late.
right. Yeah,
Too late,
hands up.
Widowmaker.
Right. No.
It's
Sorry.
Too bad.
Sorry.
Sorry.
And you think I didn't do that on purpose?
Wow, Devin, just
Jesus.
wow.
Fate point to accept the nickname.
Cool nickname.
I will.
No, put that down.
It's on
Okay.
video, Devin.
It's alright. It's the.
And now, Ryuga Tekiwa, go fuck yourself.
Oh shit.
All right.
So Shiro, yours. You're dressing up as the guard that you just took down. So you are a wall archer guard.
Oh,
You
right,
are
yeah,
making
me.
your way. You're a wall archer guard,
Oh,
dressed
look
up as such.
I'm gonna get Kendo, and just
Okay.
do the polite guard waiting thing,
Okay.
and just wait.
That's
and
that's fine.
There should be a little bit of blood left on my collar, right?
Yeah.
So he'll come right
Yeah.
over me.
So here's what we're gonna do. You approach it. You come off the wall, and over the course of the day, while you prepare, you approach it. You approach Kendo. He's overlooking a series of scrolls. Has his daisho. His daisho's up on the wall.
Yeah.
He has next to him several scrolls, two bundles, a single bundle of white, fabric, and a lot of different documents out. You're like, yes. What is it?
My lord, we have reason to believe that a small group of bandits are causing a bit of trouble. They saw the men.
He calls in a servant to remove your shoulder plate and.
No, sir, there's no time. We believe they saw the men. We are sorry. We both.
Stage whisper.
I am trying
Stage
to
whispers.
be method to the time period.
Hey, just stop stealing my shtick.
Fine. I believe that.
Stage whisper.
We believe that the bandits saw the military leave, and they might be planning an attack because we just had to shoot a couple, and one climbed up. That's where this came from.
I
Also,
see.
Pulsar, shut up, man. Stop calling my crew whatever. Don't insult my team, okay?
Okay.
It's not cool.
What, Portly?
Yeah.
No, I'm owning it now.
You are?
Yeah.
Well, still, shut up. Don't call my people that.
It is what it is.
So we if you feed him, he's just gonna keep reacting.
My girl digs it. What up?
There you go.
And for those asking whether or not Com Bravo games are part of the Infinity Dice storyline, yes.
Yes.
Everything's connected. Everything's connected.
Everything that we do, aside from your free, like the not free, but like this,
Yeah, the
stuff.
fan interaction
The
games
fan
are-
interaction games are not part of canon.
Connected.
Yeah, but everything else that's done is part of Big Mike's universe.
It's just stuff
This included.
Yeah, this is too.
Yeah.
It's just stuff. Screw. I'll talk about it.
Yeah,
Talk about it
that's
later.
right. We're running out of time. Go,
Yeah,
Go.
All right. And it's all right. So he looks at continue with what you were saying. Go. You didn't actually finish.
Yeah, sorry. We're in trouble. Come. I'm trying to lure him out.
Do your
Rapport? 'Cause
rapport.
that's the
Yeah.
only thing that-
Do your rapport.
Ooh, can I get a bonus for the fact that I've got bloody clothes on? So it's a little
Yeah,
bit more
it's
authentic?
So you're gonna.
It
you're
looks
gonna,
like someone tried to stab a man in the throat with
Yep.
this.
I'm gonna
this
give you an
clothing.
additional. I'm gonna give you an additional
Almost
plus.
as if you were there.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Almost.
Almost just like that.
Okay. So I with my rapport of +1, that boosted up to a +3, which makes it good.
Okay. All right.
I don't know what you gave me on top.
No,
of that.
you managed to tie him, in which case you win. So he,
Now, did you give him any additional bonuses?
to his I said you get an additional plus because of the bloody armor.
Yeah.
Then your rapport is a 1, your dice roll is a 2, additional 1, you're a 4.
Yeah.
You beat him.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
So in that case, instead of actually questioning questioning why you don't want to get healed, you convince him enough of the urgency of it that he looks for a moment at the blood and essentially we'll deal with it later. He gets up, of course. He moves it. He backs off the servants and moves to leave his quarters.
Cool. As he's going,
Yep.
and we're alone, I'm
Yep.
behind him, and I'm gonna knock him out.
Knock him out. Okay. Yep.
Isn't this the personal guard that if he's not there, this will be very much noticed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
just confirming.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
It would have been easier if you guys had helped me, but no.
Oh, who says we're not?
What, knocking him unconscious?
Well, it would be weird if we walked around in a group, man.
It's true.
Like, none of us
Four
talked about
individual
what
people who look very different.
Well,
are going in
okay.
the
Tom was the
doorway.
one who went on his own. Everyone else could have conceivably
They
talked.
could have.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't talk, but we're also,
Alright, so fight. Please be good. Please be good. Actually,
I mean, there's
have an
numerous
aspect.
instances.
Brutal violence gets the best results. Spending it.
Okay, spending a fate point for +2. You realize you could do that after the roll.
I'm going to do that after the roll.
Actually,
Yep.
okay, yeah, go.
Yep.
So, fight. Do I have any situational modifiers because he's unaware?
No, because you're invoking your aspect.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Well, no. If does he get a detriment because he's unaware?
No.
Okay, cool. All right, so fight is a +3, and
You're +1 from the roll.
yeah, it's great. So I
roll.
don't need to spend the points.
So that puts you at a
5.
+4.
Yeah,
Plus
no.
4.
+4. Do you wish to spend the fate point to make it a 6? Just in
Because
case
you said
he's
brutal
fighting?
violence.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
invoking
we're
your
gonna
aspect. Okay. So now you do knock him out, but to the point that he's actually bleeding out.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, he's bleeding out. I just punched him.
Brutal
I've
violence.
described how I did it.
brutal violence.
Brutal
Yeah,
violence.
fair enough.
You punch a little too hard,
Okay.
so you knock him out, but he's bulleted. You solidly punch him in the back of the head.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't expecting it, he is pushed forward, and his shoulder and his head wrap off the front of the wood of the rice screen. It cracks a little, and and things go eerily around you.
I listen carefully. I
There's some footsteps coming in your way.
slide a door, pull him in, close it.
Okay.
Is there anyone in there?
Man, you assaulted a guy.
So you close the door.
Yeah.
You close the door. So they're gonna do a quick perception check. Ah, you were lucky. So the guard comes out. Kondo-san? Kondo-san, is everything all right? And he doesn't notice
Yeah.
that the wood splintered.
I hold up his body as if it was a silhouette, much like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Yes, everything's fine. I'm pulling on his top knot just to nudge his head to make him talking.
I believe you. What skill are you going to roll for this?
Just
Please
Bullshit.
botch. And please botch.
this might not work.
Now,
I'm
Chad.
gonna throw that out there. This
Chad.
might
I
not
want you to know something. Because he had succeeded so well, and because I failed, I actually wasn't causing problems for him. Big Mike just caused his own problem. Because if he had let me finish, I would have said, Kondo-san, everything all right? And not every Japanese lord answers. He's busy. Like, I'll come back later. But no, you caused problems for yourself. You had to do a bit of mummery there.
Is that what we're called? Mummery?
Mummery, yeah.
Is that what that is?
Someone's been marathoning Game of Thrones.
What's that?
Someone's been marathoning Game of Thrones. I guess it's
Nerds.
I guess it's
Rapport.
provoke, because you leave him alone.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's fine.
What?
Shut up! I am trying to live.
So I want you to. Okay.
I'll make
We'll
it
say that sounded a little more threatening.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
go away. I'm busy.
Yeah.
Top knot.
Now, you're a very efficient person. You believe that this guard. Okay. I know you don't want to hurt Kondo.
Yeah.
Then at least not intentionally.
Yeah.
But you accidentally splintered the wood.
Yeah.
He's not noticing it now. That doesn't mean someone else won't, or that he won't notice it later, and when he comes back later. This could cause problems for you down the road.
What are you
This is
doing?
turning
Brutal
into a normal
violence is the
Assassin's
end.
Creed
Oh,
game for me.
wait.
Brutal violence is the answer
What are you doing?
to all questions. If you take this fate point, I will compel you to attack the guard and open the rice screen.
How many fate points do you get, Mike?
Is that one?
I'm at one.
Yep, exactly.
You kind of need that, don't you?
Yeah, I do. So
Take a
this-
fate
this
point
is
and
turning
attack the guard.
only happens when I play Assassin's Creed. Everything gets wiped
Everything
out.
gets wiped out. Yes, I know.
And I changed the genealogy of an entire area because I killed everybody. I'll take it.
Excellent. Take a fate point. So,
The
guard.
Stuff him into a well. Ruined all of the.
Kondo-san, is everything all right? And he walks up to the right screen, puts his ear to it. Okay, roll.
Actually, do I have a hidden blade now that we're not lying about it being
Now,
assassination?
yes, you do have a hidden blade. Yeah.
Grab by his stupid face and then flex.
So I
Grab-
pull the door. I pull the door open, and then I have Kondo-san's body up,
Yep.
and my hand comes around with the hidden blade, gets him in the neck, and I grab and pull him inside.
Okay.
That's what you want to do. Now roll for it.
So
I
that's
have the roll for this.
Come on. Mike, you need better. Mike, you need better than a 2 because I rolled a 2.
I got a 6.
Okay.
Wait, a 6?
Yeah,
Your fight's
fight.
3.
Sorry, a
5.
5. I was
Still.
happy.
He did it superbly.
So yes, you did it superbly. Whereas so you pull the right screen open, Kondo's body slightly falls forward, and you reach for and stab and pull inside without incident. No one else sees it.
You just see my character in the Shiro's. I've got a lot of bodies here today.
This is getting
This
more
is
and more
getting
complicated.
more and more complicated as we go.
Little out of
Right.
hand.
So moving on from that, we'll say. So now, what are you doing to round out this preparation scene? What are you doing with the body? You just wanted to get rid of Kondo.
I hide Kondo in a closet
Okay.
and tie up his arms and legs so he's not going anywhere.
Okay.
And I gag him. Thank you.
This is the thing, man.
All right. Steal the clothes of the man I just killed. Because
Okay.
he's higher ranked than the man I was pretending to be.
Okay.
Playing
Yep.
Assassin's Creed, you're playing Hitman.
Which is appropriate because you body, you
Yes.
stole
Yep.
the clothes,
Yep.
someone investigated, you killed the guy.
It's so like
What?
The chat saying like have more people show up and spot me as I'm
It's like, and I just getting dressed like, oh, hi guys.
and yeah, I'll be in position for anything else anyone else does as an
Yep.
inner guard now. I'm done. Anyone else?
Okay, on to you.
Okay, I need to find myself a noble
Yep.
that fits my height.
I'll make that an investigation roll. Okay, so two of them. We're going to do an investigation roll. No, reverse this. Notice roll because you
Notice.
want you're trying to see your height, your weight, your build, everything, facial features, that sort of thing. You're going to roll a notice. We'll make it. This one's a fairly average one because you're legitimately just moving through the city trying to find because the courtiers will move to the different tea houses over the course of the day. So you're spending the entire day finding the right person. So because of the length of time you're taking, I'll make it a fair roll for your notice.
Okay,
Do that first.
I have a notice of fair, so as long as the dice don't screw me, I
Yep.
should be fine.
Okay.
The dice
Screw you.
did screw me, so that's what I've spent a fate point for +2.
he's rolling in them right now.
What are you invoking?
No, I'm just getting a straight +2
Oh.
for a total of 3.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
So I find the right person.
Yep, you do. Now do an investigation to follow them and get the
And take them out of the
take them out. Yep. This will be. We'll make this not as well trained as he is, but I don't want to make it too difficult for you because you put in the work. We'll make this a fair, a 2.
Okay. My investigation is good, a 3.
Okay.
So come on, dice. Okay, dice were
Nice.
the
Nice
dice-
to you.
They don't like
They
you.
don't like me today.
Okay.
You know what? I have fate points though.
Okay. There we go. Good. All right. So you did manage to get a courtier that is your right height, weight, and everything else. Okay.
And I just have to wait until the ceremony to.
Yep. Exactly.
Now,
well-
when I get to the ceremony, I want to position myself in just the right spot.
Fair enough. Okay. And we're going to Yosuke.
Oh, okay. All right. I kind of disappeared into the crowd, but stuck around a little bit to see where everyone else was heading.
Okay. Yep.
I watched Scott's character climb to a vantage point. That's what you did, right?
And then eventually disappear.
Yes. Well, obviously, but I know you're on the rooftops somewhere.
Yeah.
I watched these two clowns go about their business.
I
Okay.
didn't see anything. Everyone who's seen my dirty work is dead.
No, you all cavorted off.
Oh yes.
I watched you walk. I made sure to know in what direction you went to,
Yeah.
so I could then maybe infer as to what their
What they might be
plans
doing.
were. Maybe I can
Okay.
meet up with them later on or something.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
As fate allows.
Yeah.
And so I have my own objectives. So I'm going to make my way over to the main temple.
Okay, sure.
I think.
Yeah. No, okay, that's fine.
Right? Okay.
You may not be allowed access. Well, no, it would be fine because it's still a temple open to the rest of the city.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's fine.
I make my way there, and I'm in my beggar's rags and stuff like that. And I'm limping and looking for. I have a bowl out. Looking for donations.
The priests approach you and approach you with clean water and offer you to wash yourself in the basin. Before coming into the temple.
I happily thank them and do so, and I act feeble and like I'm having a hard time. I'm acting like they're arthritic and gnarled.
Okay.
And
all
so
right.
I keep that illusion going as long as I can.
Yep.
And I make my way slowly up the stairs and into the temple and trying to stay within the groups of people moving into it.
Yep.
Seem more of an old man than just diseased, just like I'm old and I have nothing left for my life and I'm just trying to live out my life as I can.
You do.
And so I make my way into the temple.
Yep.
And I'm looking for the head priest to see if he's about.
Oh, okay. He's going through preparation ritual, a cleansing ritual, as well as preparing for Nobunaga's ceremony the following day.
Yes. He loves his
currently leading in purification of prayer strips with about 8 other supporting members of the priesthood.
Okay.
There.
Okay.
They're in an expansive hallway with polished wood. The rice screens are open to let in the outside air.
Right.
And they're currently working on calligraphy, preparing the prayer the prayer strips.
Right.
Are you pretending to be the head priest?
No.
Oh, that would have been beautiful.
I'm leaving the blatant lying to yourself.
Okay, fair enough.
So I approach their group and kneel before them and kind of put my face to the ground and ask for their benediction to ease my suffering as an old man.
The priest approaches you. I'm going to want you to make a notice roll to just now, and then I'll follow up with something later.
Notice roll. Okay, so how do we do that?
You're going to. It's same as normal. If you have notice, if you don't, it's pure dice. It's pure dice rolls.
Okay. I'll do positive.
Oh, okay.
So average, I guess.
Yep. The high priest stands up and moves towards you. You do see a package wrapped in white at the head of the table, where you have this white wrapped package in linen.
Okay.
Or silk, sorry, and then you have all the prayer strips around it. It's just an odd shape. And it looks at the very tip of it. It looks like he was actually blessing it with oil, and you see the tip of a knife blade, protruding slightly out of the white silk that he tried to cover, and didn't succeed in hiding from you.
Interesting.
So he said he is preparing that and approaches you. Like, I do not reckon. No, again, Mike, I can't.
What?
All right, I wanted to whisper and lower the tone of my voice.
You got to do this!
You gotta do this, which I'm not gonna do.
Because then it kills the immersion.
Right, completely kills it.
You can just get close to the microphone, Devin. Christ's sake.
Yeah, it's swallow the mic.
Just watches the AV.
Swallow the mic.
Close to the microphone. Everything's balanced. Just talk normally.
Just talk normally.
Okay, yeah. We'll
I do not sit so with a deep rattle to his voice.
Yes.
I do not recognize you. You are not. I've not seen you among the city peasant folk before.
I come from an outlying farming village. I've been made to leave due to my frailty and for being a burden on my family.
I see.
So I've been sent away, and I thought that I might come to the city and at least seek benediction, if not alms for an old man who's put in his time.
Indeed.
I guess
You are welcome. You're welcome here in the sight of your ancestors.
I pray for their benediction and for their leniency for making myself such a dishonorable wretch in the eyes of my family.
Then you shall have it, or at least you shall have my words and passing them on to your ancestors.
I hope they can. I just hope that they are in they're appeased by how we live in these days, considering that the daimyo is such a boisterous man in the way that he relays himself to all the courts. In my village we news of many clan wars, and we hope they pass by our town and our settlements.
As do we.
We pray that we pray most fervently that our young men are not conscripted into his armies yet again.
And then those
We're just loving what the chat's saying.
I'm ignoring them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we'll pass it, and then those prayers will be passed on to the ancestors. And our hopes that your sons will remain strong. The Lord needs strong sons for his farming fields.
Indeed, he does. I remember when it was a great honor to go to war, but now it seems the daimyo is interested in the elimination of rivals. To have such a powerful man be relegated to such petty concerns seems so beneath him.
He doesn't say anything to that, but merely nods, not giving away his opinions, and invites you to receive clear water, blessing your brow.
I'm most honored to receive your gift, but do you have something maybe I can more parch my thirst with? Some tea, perhaps. I know it is beneath you to serve such a one as me, but I find myself.
Roll report.
Okay.
If you have
I'm
it.
so invested on where this is going.
Yeah, I'm really curious.
What the shit is he doing?
Because we've been watching the chat for 10 minutes, we haven't been paying attention.
Yeah.
We need to know where this is going now, because we come in and it's like you're seducing a priest.
No, average.
It's almost exactly like how the chat predicted, except instead of a prostitute, it's a priest.
Yes, I would happily. No. It would be my honor to serve you tea. Of course, you are
a most gracious host, and I appreciate everything that you do for all of the.
So, you convince him. He has one of the fellow priests bring out the leaves to be boiled. Brings out the yixing pot and boils it and begins to boil it. He then leaves to speak with the other priests.
Okay.
Waiting for the and leaves you with your head bowed for the other and then waiting for the tea to boil or the water to boil for the tea.
So, am I being observed at this moment?
You would need to be doing. You would need yes and no. People, the other priests every now and then will raise their heads from their prayers, and you could end up being seen.
Well, I'm more like what kind of.
There are no guards here. The only people that are here.
No, I'm not. I mean, like, can you describe where, like, just the general surroundings I'd be looking at right now?
You are sitting at where you have the desk and that's the wrapped item, all the prayer strips.
Yeah.
The high priest has moved to give blessings to the rest of the priests. There are 3 by 3 priests with their heads bowed, sometimes raising their hands to the ancestors and then bowing again.
Right.
And then, as I said, the rice screens are open and the wind is passing through. You have moved to the front row of 3 in between the left and middle priest to ask for the benedictions, and he leaves you there while he goes while the high priest blesses the others.
Now, this silk package that I've seen previously, is that anywhere near me at this point?
Yeah, it's within reach. You'd have to be very careful, but it is there.
Okay, I would like to roll my burglary to see if maybe I can at least inspect what's inside of it.
So you want to lift the silk and rather than
just kind of like maybe more make it look as if the wind had blown it.
Okay.
Open.
Yeah.
Because you said there's like breeze passing through.
Yeah. Of course. Yep.
Silk is very light material.
Yeah.
So.
Roll your burglary. That's fine.
All right.
You're on the clock, Joro. Come on.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, I'm going. This one, Jack, but I'll say it was a good.
Okay. Easily done. You wait for the wind to give a decent gust where it looks like it could. The silk falls open, and he was honoring and blessing with holy water a seppuku dagger.
Oh.
A seppuku dagger that at the very tip of it, on the grip, you see a strange polyhedral gem, blue gem.
Okay.
Is that where you're putting it?
Yep.
You piece of shit. Okay.
Something shiny.
I would like to This gem, is it
fucking
a
animal.
normal gem, or
Beautiful animal.
I'm going to ignore all of this? And is it
It's beautiful, pristine blue.
right? Well, I am a man who
The
needs
blue
to eat.
of perfect summer skies.
I'm a man who needs to eat, and so I'm going to use one of my aspects, sticky fingers,
Thought so.
Oh shit! There it goes.
and so I'm
Take a fate point.
Gain one.
Gain one.
Oh,
gain
gain
one.
one.
Gain one, and don't roll. You steal the
One.
dagger.
I steal
One.
the dagger.
You steal the dagger.
All right. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is
Do you pocket it? Because I need to move on. So do you pocket the dagger?
yes, I slip it into my robe.
And is there anything else you do before you move on?
Yes, as a ninja, I would like to palm a virulent poison into the tea leaves that he's just.
I'll let you keep your burglary roll from previous. So you put so you put in the poison into the tea supplies of the high priest.
I would like to, yes.
Okay. Just so the chat knows,
That was
this
worth the
is
development.
this
Oh.
is the that's the gem that
it's
the
blue.
the eight-sided blue gem
Yeah.
that is on the end of the suicidal or the seppuku suicidal dagger.
Like
that
on
he
the-
just
It's
stole.
on the tip.
It's on the grip.
It's on the grip.
The pommel. It's on the pommel.
It's the embellishment on the pommel.
So the next morning,
It's that they're trying to guess which Infinity Stone it is now. It's blue, so
Blue.
you guys can go look it up.
yeah.
So,
So the next morning dawns.
Yeah.
Oda Nobunaga sort of rushed forward. Oda Nobunaga comes out for the morning ceremony. The prayer strips are put in place. The tea is boiled for his cleansing ceremony. You are on top of the roof, can easily overlook him. The courtiers step out into the yard. Yourself among them. And
I'm going to be placed as close to the road as possible.
okay,
Just on the out so that I can rush to wherever I
Can I
need.
be right next to Nobunaga? So he
How?
asks.
how?
Well, I'm a guard. I'm a Mirror Palace guard.
Okay.
And I
All right.
actually no, I'm like, my lord.
He stops. So before he gets into the courtyard, you stop him. Go.
Kendo-san asked me to oversee you today. He's
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You make.
He's
Okay.
gonna ask. Either I deal with this or I
Yeah. All right. All right. What are you doing? Give me your aspects and what are you?
Yeah, it's like a skid red. Let's see here. I have seen much from the shadows.
Give me another one.
Okay. If no one sees it, it isn't a crime.
Yeah. Okay. You can. I'll let you do it. Go.
Cool. And it's gonna have to be a rapport roll, unless you can let me use provoke.
No. Rapport. You want to provoke
No.
the shogun?
What about?
Go ahead and provoke the
Thank
shogun
you,
into
Will.
violence.
What about athletics? My lord.
Will.
Interpretive fan dance.
Will?
No.
Will.
Will,
because I'm bluffing
Will,
his ass.
because you're bluffing him.
Okay.
Yes, that's fine.
Get a +2. Oh, big money, no enemies.
So
+3.
the dice have given him -1.
So I got a good result.
I got a negative. Even. Even. Positive.
But what's
With
his?
his skill of +3, so we tied and you win.
Okay, I'm done. I'm good. I'm relaxed.
Okay. So, that was lucky. So you he looks at you. What has happened to him?
No, he's seen to the bandits outside of the city.
I see.
Some bandits were moving in after the military moved out.
After I see. After we have completed the ceremony, you will provide me with a full report of this. Understood? Very well. And you walk out of the courtyard with them. You see, you see a figure that doesn't quite match that doesn't match at all Kendo's shape from your eagle vision. You too. Also,
Sorry, one interruption.
Yeah.
For
and
those
you're
of you
close.
online-
And you're close enough to see the tip.
So for those of you online who are trying to Google Infinity Stone, there's two different colors. There's one for the comics and one for the movies. We're using the comic coloring.
Yes,
Make
we
your
are.
life easier if you're going along with this and guessing as you go along.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Okay. So you step into the courtyard. All of you are in position, with the exception of Yosuke. Yosuke is just he's outside of the temple. However, Yosuke, as the ceremony begins, you start to hear heavy footfalls of horses and armed men marching through the city. You can clearly see them. Akeshi Mitsuhide has returned. The army is coming to arrest Oda Nobunaga, and you start to hear this. Nobunaga is beginning the ceremony. The priest has poured the tea. The strips are being placed up, and it's almost perfect for you. But then you hear a bell, an alarm bell. The eastern gate has rung its alarm bell, which indicates invaders coming in.
Okay.
And Nobunaga raises his head and looks to you since you are his guard. Guard the perimeter.
Of course, sir.
So he raises and tells it. He turns to the priest and doesn't quite drink the tea yet. Puts the tea down, and is about to stand up. Turns to you. Like,
To me?
before we will return to the castle.
What's wrong?
Do you not hear the bells?
Oh.
You hear them ringing in the background.
My apologies. I've been slaying the great shogun's enemies.
Kendo will need to deal with you later.
Yes, sir. Yes, he will.
So Nobunaga is leaving the central courtyard.
Cool.
But we need him in the
Return to the castle
Yeah, but we need him in the central courtyard
to be
To be arrested.
arrested, or whatever you feel like doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what are you doing? You don't have a lot of interaction unless you want to go in with Akeshi's force. It's up to you.
Considering that, would I know that obviously he's still alive at this point?
Not yet. No, you would presume that in the middle of the ceremony he would have drank his tea. Okay. All right.
I wouldn't know any different.
Yep. Fair enough. Okay.
Cool.
Is there any protocol for the courtiers to follow their lord?
The courtiers would follow their lord.
Okay,
we all,
that is what I will
do
do.
we all see each other?
No,
He doesn't.
I know where you are.
He sees you. You don't know him. You can't see him unless you roll. Neither of you have any idea where he is.
Okay.
All right.
As much as I gestured, I kind of changed positions.
Yeah. Okay. So he's moving back in and leaving the courtyard. What do you do?
Okay. So this is still an open courtyard. He's not as... Pardon. He is guarded, but not...
No, he's easily within shot.
Cool.
Because he's not the only guard nearby, as is part of history, was his personal guard.
Hi.
So
But he's not at the temple yet, is he?
yes, he is.
Oh,
He's leaving the temple. He had come to the temple.
Alright.
Yeah.
I guess I'll read the chat.
Okay,
It's like-
Devin,
Yes.
out of curiosity, how much fate can I spend?
You can per roll you can only spend one.
Okay.
You can only spend one, but it's bash the head. Per roll you can only spend one.
Point every time he bangs his head against that thing.
I'd be coded.
You'd be coded. Yeah. I'd be making it Wayne.
Is that
It's
on
just-
top...
I can make an armor out of fate points.
Yeah.
Does
It's
that
true.
also count stunts?
No, you can stack a stunt and invoke an aspect.
Good.
So what are you doing?
Well, first off, the last thing you'll never see,
Nice. Okay. Yep.
and a thing called shot.
Oh. Okay. Where are you shooting him?
Zip.
Head, neck,
Behind the ear.
behind the ear. Okay. All right. So plus
Yes.
2.
Okay.
So Scott, for the chat, can you please tell him what your secret objective was, rather than let Oda Nobunaga be arrested as was historical?
Well, no. I'm still allowed to have... Pardon. He is still going to be arrested. However, he kind of killed my family, so I'm going to kill him first.
So he cans to be arrested, but your mission was to assassinate him personally.
Yes.
Okay, go.
They're frothy. You can put them down now.
I'm sorry,
Behind the
Scott.
can. Oh,
Okay, he's
that
got
is
a
a
he's got a
minus.
Well, I'm not rolling defense because he can't see it. He's not expecting it.
No.
Well, it's the last thing he'll never see.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So plus 2 from last thing, plus 2 from the
5.
aspect. 5K. All right. I'll take that. I'll split that. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4.
By the
He's
way,
not
he has an
expecting it.
arrow pretty much lodged
Oh, yeah.
behind his ear, so he
Yep.
has extremely bad Oh, he's not going to.
That's what I'm taking. That's what I'm taking more in mental than in physical stress. So right in front of you, an arrow hits Nobunaga straight in the neck, and he buckles down as he's making his way back into the
I'm
castle.
still in stealth.
Nice, excellent.
Oh no, my lord! We got to get you cover in the temple. Ah.
You're welcome.
So you move to the army starts to the army starts to move in. You drag him into the temple, and the footfalls from Akashi's forces get more frequent, and bells start coming from the temple as soon as he's shot. So you hear the bells, and you see that his forces double time and running for the temple because Akashi doesn't want Nobunaga killed.
He's not dead yet.
He's not dead yet, exactly. So the alarms have been sounded, and Nobunaga's under attack, and Akashi's forces are running in. Are you joining them? Yes?
Yes.
You're
yes,
joining
of course.
them. Okay.
God, yes. God.
Go.
I'm still waiting.
You see that he is dragging him into dragging him to the castle.
Into the temple.
Into the temple itself.
Okay,
I'm on the temple and we're all nice and contained.
Yeah.
As a good, loyal courtier, I'm going to stay and kind of just stand near the temple.
Yeah.
Hand on sword.
Okay. All right. So you get into the temple with the rest of Akashi's forces. The Akashi's forces move into the temple, circle around. You still have another chance for a shot. Do you want to take it? Okay.
Are you going to use your last fate point?
May as well, man. You're not getting interest on them.
Yeah.
They're there to be spent.
Yep.
Beware the wrath of a patient hunter.
Nice. I'll give it
Nice.
that. Yeah.
Man, you need the best things for this.
Yeah, the dice just don't agree with you.
Still, +5.
Yeah.
That's a minus one
Minus
from the dice.
minus one from the dice, and then you did only your aspect. So +2 from the aspect.
Yeah.
And
+1 from the aspect.
Yeah.
No, 2.
2?
two.
But
It's
then you
two,
just rolled
two
one.
from the aspect and a -1, so it's currently a 1.
That's what I mean.
And then you have your stunt for called shot if you want to do that again.
No, I'm out of fate, so I can't use that again.
1. So you see, you should
+4.
from what?
Shoot.
Oh. Okay, fair enough.
Built my character.
Yeah.
You should
It slipped my mind. Like, where are you? Right, your absolute highest. Your absolute highest skill was shoot.
By the way, Devin.
Yes.
I stacked the shots.
Nice. So
Stop that!
That
So
grouping,
as
though.
you were pulling him in, that grouping hits solidly and actually punches you in the shoulder as it goes through the neck.
Do I know it's him?
You now know it's him because there's no way that a regular guard could shoot that well.
Devin,
Yeah.
I'm gone.
You're gone. Okay, all right.
I'm dragging him inside.
Cool. So Nobunaga collapses, gurgling on his own blood.
Come on, buddy, come on. Keep together.
He doesn't have that much health. He's dead.
So, Nobunaga dies in your arms as Akashi's forces make their way into the temple. The temple is
I didn't do it!
surrounded with red hands.
Because of this,
Yes.
I'm watching
that's funny.
Nobunaga,
Yep.
and I'm waiting for the perfect moment for Akashi.
Okay, all right.
And I'm like, ooh, that's my cue. And
So-
a duck.
You duck out of the way. You disappear. So in the temple, you two. Akashi arrives with the rest of his forces and immediately draws his sword. Like, what has happened to our lord?
I point to the 2 arrows in his neck.
Hold on, Devin. As this is happening, I just get into position,
Yeah,
and as soon as he opens his mouth again,
yeah.
I'm missing something.
you
Where is it? Is that no? What's that? This is it. You are the only guard here.
Yes, I am a guard.
Then take the rest. Take the
Devin.
Now come on, that was
Okay.
fun. That was for
So
show.
wait.
then take that. Then take the rest of the guards and go.
Okay, so my secret mission was Akashi is probably going to take power, but he's just as bad, if not worse, than Nobunaga, so he has to die.
Wait, who?
Akechi Misahida, the guy who
The
The one who's the one who's going to force Nobunaga to assassinate to kill himself.
That is my secret mission, and so I strike from the shadows and
Slice. Roll your fight.
Go, Tom, go!
I rolled perception and they don't even see it. You cut out from the rest of the courtiers and push past his guards, and strike with your sword.
you know what?
Do it.
I'll invoke one of my aspects. I think almost anyone.
We're all like on the edge of our seats because we're like in the last stretch.
Wait, you have enough. Use your use your stun as well.
Well, my stunt is killing strikes. It just increases the severity of one. So I'll do that, and I'll do a plus, just a generic +2 to the roll.
Yep.
All that works.
That was +2 -2, so they didn't. Do
Oh
anything.
shit! Okay.
But I have a fight of 4 and +2 from the aspect. That's a 6.
Good job.
All right.
7
No, seven.
because of
Seven.
Increased severity.
Yeah, the increased severity. Damn.
That'll do it.
So you strike it. You are killing Akeshi Mitsuhide, or Akeshi Mitsuhide. So you push through his guards, shove them to the side. They don't even get a chance to pull there to turn their swords against you as you rise your sword. Rise. Go ahead and describe how you kill him.
guys, come on.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, go.
Because what this man did at the orders of Nobunaga was just
So heinous.
stabbing us in the back.
Yes.
The perfect poetic moment would be to ram my blade right through his heart, through the back.
In the back. All right. You do it. The sword punches straight through his back, through his heart. Do you whisper anything into his ear as he dies?
Does he actually got this Assassin's Creed? He'd be whispering it into his ear.
No.
Is it? And the screen goes blue. You don't know what you're doing.
Actually, did I get anything from Oda Nobunaga? It was just like, my lord.
You didn't kill him. Wait. You didn't kill him.
I know.
Yeah.
This is
So
Squish.
Yep.
Different way.
Remember
I
the
don't wanna listen to
Takeda
you.
clan.
Fuck off.
remember the Takeda clan. You feel something under his under his kimono as he's collapsing forward. Do you grab it?
Yep.
You pull it away as as the guards are closing in on you because you're gonna be killed for this.
I avenged my clan.
You avenge your
Don't
clan.
Care.
As you lay down your sword, do you kneel to or do you to keep standing to meet your death?
No. Standing is more graceful.
So you stand, you look up at the sun one last time and open your hand, and you see a strange filigreed cross around his neck, with silver edging and a red jewel underneath Mitsuhide's kimono. You smile as the blades come down, flash in the sun, and cut you repeatedly. Bring you dead.
Brutal.
so no one's paying attention to me.
Not anymore.
Where's the seppuku dagger?
The seppuku dagger, he has it.
He has
Got
it.
it. Okay, cool.
No,
I'm gonna go get my guy out because my mission was to get him out alive.
Okay, you get
Kendo, the head of the guard.
Kendo, head of the
really?
guard.
Yeah, that was
So-
my goal. Yeah, I had a heart attack when his head hit the wall.
Yeah. So you
it's
get
like-
him out. Yep. You get him out, and we're gonna end the session with this. You take him and you leave the city, as you would. Okay. You take him and you leave the city, and you make your way into Hoshi lands, untouched because Mitsuhide didn't actually go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yes,
Run
go.
into a strange old man on the side of the road who wants to go a ride.
Okay.
He's part of your clan. Do you take him with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hop in the back and curl up into a ball of rags in the corner and keep my own business.
All right.
We don't talk about anything all the way there.
Cool.
He drops you. Yeah, he drops you. He drops you off at a nearby farmstead and continues on himself.
Well, before we continue, Jordan, what was your secret mission?
I had to make sure that. Sorry, what was his face?
The high priest or the Nobunaga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to make sure that he was not able to commit seppuku and retain his honor.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
It worked out well.
Yeah. Specific by whatever means necessary, he decided to try to ensure that the tea was poisoned. Right. So
okay.
yeah.
I thought that would
So
work.
what happened to
and
Scott's
super didn't.
character in all this? Did he make it out alive?
Oh,
He made it
fucked
up.
right
He
off.
fucked right off.
My character's the only one that died.
Yeah.
Let's go, family.
I was a
and
proper
disappear.
sniper.
Yeah.
Take the shot, double tap, and leave.
Yeah.
He fucked
You
right off.
you approach a farm. You approach a farmstead, and several guards with samurai banners of a rose that you recognize order you to get. It's like Mateo-san,
Ohio.
Hanzo. Yeah. Hato-
I'm so mad sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
They indicate the farmstead. Hattori-san will see you. You step inside and push aside the rice screen, and on the opposite side of the table,
I do politely.
Hattori Hanzo nods
Jeez.
and indicates for you to sit in the tatami mat across. Is it done?
Aye.
Good. The way has been cleared. You've done your clan and your Lord Honor.
You didn't go completely to plan Nobunaga died rather than taking seppuku.
Damn.
One of the other assassins took him out with the archer.
Then Lord Tokugawa will deal with that clan. Which one? The archer?
Yeah, the archer.
Then Lord Tokugawa will ensure that that clan is dealt with in due time. You've served your clan well. And he hands you back a different van brace with the Tokugawa symbol on it. Go back home until you are called again. By the way, since the seppuku did not happen,
No.
where's the dagger?
What dagger? The ritual dagger?
The ritual dagger for seppuku. Did you get it?
I never saw it. I was never given orders to find it.
That's fine. Lord Tokugawa simply wanted to have it in his personal collection.
If it's not on the site currently, one of the other ninjas have it.
Right. The
That's a hell of an assumption.
If it's not on the site, one of us has it. That's not a...
Hell of an assumption.
So
You're just upset because I threw you under the tracks.
yep, you are ripped out of the Annumus, and you hear also Berg's voice. Like, damn it! I thought we were able to track it down. The other assassin, the other member of his family, the one whose shell is currently in the Annumus in France. Find him, detain him. We will scrub through his memories. We need to find that dagger.
What's so special about the dagger? What dagger?
The ritual dagger that
Oh.
that Nobunaga-san was supposed to commit seppuku with.
Oh.
It is important to us. A key piece of precursor technology was built upon it.
Oh, okay.
That is all you need to know. Thank you for your service.
Alright.
Shoot you twice in the face.
Let me know if you
One
guys
last.
need my help.
Of course.
I'm always good for money.
Of course. Bang.
Can I?
Ah.
No,
Alright.
no. That's your payment.
Yeah.
Lead.
And he calls in one of his servants. Cover him in the crowd. See if any of the precursors speak through him. Report to me with the findings. A golden shroud is thrown over your body, wrapped up in the shroud, and you are carried away.
Brutal.
Alright.
You decided to work
Alright.
with goddamn Sturgo. What did you expect?
There's no working for Sturgo.
All right, chat. Thank you. Thank you for the game.
That was good.
Can I take over for a second?
Of course, yes. Camera
Alright,
switches.
so, last couple of things. Really quickly, actually, if you want to do your thanks, and I'll do my updates for everybody, because this is the last thing I'm going to say. So you do your whatever you need to do for closing.
Oh, fair enough. Thank you. Yeah. So thanks to all the D20 Live crew for coming out and actually the only thing I did for character creation was the skills. I told them their archetypes and I told them what their skill sets were, and they ran with their personalities and their stunts and really fleshed out the characters. I want to thank Mike for giving me the opportunity to actually create content for D20 Live, and I'm going to be at Con Bravo helping Mike with one of the panels. For DMing. The only other panel, yeah. For DMing advice, so if you have any questions about Fade, if you have any questions about D20 Live and my role in it, or any other questions, feel free to drop by that panel.
Yeah. Thank you, Devin, for taking over for this one. It was actually a really interesting twist. Thanks to you guys for joining in, as always.
You're very welcome.
was
Quick
always fun.
updates before Bravo. We do not have the players list finalized yet. That should happen soon. Can't say when because the con then has to announce it and agree to it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Apart from that, that's 5 stones now. 1 to go. Jordan's having an aneurysm over where the last one is.
I don't care.
You don't care anymore?
No.
Alright, fair enough.
The initial the initial shock is gone.
Yeah.
He had this
Apart
fangirl
from that-
moment. It's like, okay, I'm past it. I'm past it.
We're probably going to leave this footage up and we're going to check in the next couple of days. If you notice that this video footage goes down, it means that we're probably doing some audio cleaning and tuning up for it, and we're going to put it back up with the proper D20 Live logo in front. But if it stays up, it means it's fine. All right, so you'll see that, and we'll be editing accordingly. Thank you all for participating, and we'll see you next at Con Bravo.
See you, Con Bravo.
Yay. See you there.